Welcome, everybody, to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, World Junior Edition. That's right. Really excited to be, doing a watch-along here on this channel during the greatest hockey, if not the greatest sports tournament in the world. So excited. So sit back, relax, and join myself. You should join me here at VI Sports Talk. And new to this channel, actually, that's not true. I believe we've done a watch along before. The State of Hoppy. How's it going, buddy?
It's going all right, man. Yeah, I've been on here at some point, but that's all I can really say with confidence.
So we'll get the live stats up and everything, but for new viewers to the channel and returning viewers, thank you very much for joining us. For the returning viewers, you'll know the drill. Anytime I'm on here, we have a contest going on. So get your score predictions in for this game. Do it right now in the live YouTube chat. Slovakia, Sweden, who do you think is going to win and what the final outcome score-wise is going to be. I'm going to take note. Yes, pen and paper. That's how I do it. And in the post-game show, the quick post-game show, if there are multiple correct predictions, we'll do the draw out of the Amaze Media Labs hat for your chance to win a THPN t-shirt. As I got the TSN feed right now, by the way, it's great to see Bob McKenzie back behind the desk. The Bob father, the legend. I actually got a picture with him when, 2018 in Vancouver. When the World Juniors in Vancouver, Victoria. Okay, I'm going to scroll. I haven't even... Look, Jacob loves THPN Hockey Legend. Thank you for joining us right off the bat. And everybody else, get your predictions in. We cut the entries 5 minutes into the third period. So yes, you can be strategic. You can be like our boy Shane, and you can wait. I'm sure you know Hoppy, if he was participating, he would do the same thing. You can do that, but it's no fun. It's no fun if you do that. So okay, let me just scroll up the comments here and let's see if we'll get into anything right off the bat, as this is a comment-driven live stream. All right, Jacob loves THPN, and what up, Jacob? Thank you for joining us as always. He says Sweden 5-2, so gonna lock that in. Sweden 5-2. Hoppy, who do you think's taking it tonight?
I just know it's gonna be a big old goose egg for Slovakia.
Oh, look at this. Hoppy already commenting here. Love this tournament. Look at that.
That was not me.
Jacob being the Canadian, though he's a huge Vegas fan, saying Team Canada for gold. Look, as a Canadian, have to say yes, Team Canada for gold. Hoppy, he's an American, so I mean, he does not agree with that.
That worked out well last year.
Yeah, we may have had a bet there and didn't work out so well. I'm continuing to scroll through here just to make sure I didn't miss anything, as it is a comment-driven live stream. But Hoppy, any preliminary thoughts on this game? I know, you and I cover the Minnesota Wild on our respective podcast, the Soda Pod. So on Team Sweden, I mean, there's some Minnesota Wild links there, but just overall, Sweden, Sweden, Slovakia. It's going to be a good matchup. No, any preliminary thoughts here as I continue to scroll through these comments?
I mean, preliminary thought is really Jesper Wallstedt could shut them out, but Slovakia didn't look bad against Team USA. I know it took them a little bit of time to get their footing, but I don't know. Slovakia is not a bad team. They're not a pushover. I could see this game being really close down the stretch, but I do think Sweden is vastly more talented. They've got the way better goaltending. Only bummer is that they're not wearing their beautiful yellow sweaters.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Hockey Legends 0856. Where's your prediction here? Okay, he said 6-2 Sweden. So a lot of love for Sweden out of the gate. Again, any new viewers or those who've joined us right out of the gate, please, again, get your predictions in. Just taking note here. Hockey Legend 6-2 Sweden. I got to write him down, okay? Because it's easy just to tear off and throw in the hat at the end of the year. We got Kevin XS saying 3-2 Slovakia. So Slovakia getting some love here.
Stop saying Slovakia. It's Slovakia.
Slovakia, sorry. Salo Malo saying hello. What's up, Salo Malo? Thanks for joining us here. Really appreciate it. Kevin. There are a couple Slovakia Slovakia. From our prospect insider on the SodaPod, Spoked Z, he was saying that they're actually like a sleeper team, not to necessarily win the entire tournament, but to keep your eye on. And there's some damn good players, which we'll get into as this stream continues. But again, it's a comment-driven live stream. We got a few here. Salomel saying 5-4 for Slovakia. So there we go. There we go. Another prediction here. What have you heard on this team, though, Hoppy?
On which team?
Slovakia.
I mean, I haven't heard anything. I just watched them play Team USA. They're a good, balanced team. They're not going to really flash or wow you, except for that. Did you see that high stick goal that got waved off?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely a high stick, but that was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Lovisa getting your prediction in as well. 5-3 Sweden. Thank you for your predictions. Absolutely love it. Get them in as this live stream continues for a chance to win a THPN shirt. Sweden, from what I saw against Russia, and what an amazing game that was yesterday. Back and forth. I mean, textbook World Junior Championship game. The offense was kind of teeter-tottering in both the teams' favor. Now, when Russia, look like, oh man, Sweden's just going to dominate, they come back late in the game. Credit to Wallstat, though. He's a wall behind or in between the pipes there. And I like Sweden's offense too. I forget the kid's name off the top of my head. Now I have their roster up in front of me, so forgive me. I'm not like a crazy prospect expert, not this year anyways, but anyways, where is it? Anyways, it'll come up and I'll be like, oh, that's the kid. But they have this one forward who's just unbelievable. He's a man amongst boys up there. He had a great game pardon against the Russians, and I'm really excited to see him play today. Josh getting his prediction in 5-2 Sweden. Josh, why is that? Why is everyone giving the Swedes more love than the Slovaks? Just because
why is everyone picking 2 goals against Wallstat?
That's another
everyone.
That's another thing too. The guy's a wall, folks. The guy's a wall. Josh getting his prediction in. Usually my stream, by the way, is like super far behind, but I think today it's actually, maybe other than a few internet bumps here and there, I'm streaming it right from tsn.com here in Canada, so it should be just perfect here as I refresh it as the last game ended. And by the way, quickly before we get into this, Germany defeating the Czech Republic, Hoppy. A little bit of an upset, no?
I mean, a little bit, just given who wasn't playing for Germany, but I don't think it's a crazy upset. I think the German team's come a long way in the past couple of years. And isn't it Czechia?
Sorry, Czechia. They
whatever they prefer. I mean,
I didn't get the memo.
I'm just trying to be respectful.
Yes.
What's the time right now on your stream? I'll tell you how far behind you are.
17:51.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, we've just been, all the comments have been coming in. Hoppy and I have been just getting excited about being here watching this game with all of you that I didn't refresh my stream. TSN Puck has dropped and we are underway. But again, keep the comments coming. It's a comment-driven live stream. If you want in on our contest, and I'll be running this down throughout the entire stream. If you want in on the contest to win a THPN merchandise piece, a t-shirt in this case, get your prediction in the live YouTube chat. We cut entries 5 minutes into the third period. So yes, you can be strategic, but get them in. We'll give you a shout out. And again, it's a comment driven live stream. So though we will comment on what goes on during this game, as we both have it up in front of us, what's beautiful about these watch longs, it's like we're sitting at the bar, sitting on the couch next to each other watching these games. We want you all to get in on the conversation. And so I'll quickly address this one as it's been on the screen for a little bit. Jacob asking me, Isha, guess what? I got a BMX for Christmas. That's amazing. I don't BMX anymore. When I was a kid, I loved BMX. I mountain bike now. I hurt my ankle last year, so I mountain bike a little less than usual, but that's awesome, man. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody joining us in the chat here. Hockey Legends, are you doing the Winter Classic game on New Year's Day? We aren't doing a Minnesota Wild. Actually, you know what? I think the channel is doing one, actually. Josh, you're in the chat. Let us know. There we go. Look at that. Yes, Neil's doing it. There you go. So we will have it.
Neil's doing the Blues Wild game. Nice.
Dude, Neil does all hockey.
I believe it.
Neil is a legend. Marcus Hunt say, hey guys, it's been a while remembering Marcus. Yes, of course I remember you. Thank you so much for joining. Sweden, Slovakia. Slovakia's jerseys, by the way. Sweden's are always good, so I don't really have to say anything about that. But Slovakia's jerseys looking damn good.
The yellow's way cleaner though.
Oh yeah, for
whatever reason. It should be annoying to me, but it's not.
No, I mean, yeah, the all yellow Swedish sweaters.
I don't like the sleeves on Slovakia. I don't like the little nah. I like them.
Hockey legend. Is he? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Jacob. Yeah, Jacob. I mean, he joins us every single live stream, Hoppy, and he has yet to win a t-shirt. Jacob, I mean, you changed
Jacob's
your name
winning it today.
I mean, Jacob has changed his name, but Jacob loves THPN. So, like, regardless, Jacob will hook you up. We'll hook you up soon. Thanks to everyone joining us on the live stream, by the way. Sweden, Slovakia. We'll get into just some of the prospects, NHL prospects, and some of the top players on each team throughout this live stream. But I want to get through the comments as always, because this is a comment-driven live stream here. Hockey Legend saying, I really hope Jacob wins. Now Mark is saying, no, it's mine. And others saying, no, they're mine, blah, blah, blah.
Now I'm torn.
Oh, look at that. Jacob, he missed 2 live streams in the last 2 months. I mean, he's been an absolute legend here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. So there you go. There you go. I'm just going to refresh the on-screen stats here. As I do so, Hoppy, in the opening frame, the opening 5 minutes of this, only 4 shots in total. What have you seen from both of these teams here?
It's been pretty back and forth thus far. Nothing too exciting to write about. I do want to see where the physicality goes between these two teams, because Sweden, I mean, not stereotypically the most physical team, and I know Slovakia is going to be a grinding team. I want to see if Sweden can play that kind of game.
I feel like Slovakia has been that way, and usually, I mean, this club kind of is that way. It's part of their memo, because they aren't as deep talent-wise as the Swedens, as the Finlands, America, Canada, Russia, that they have to play that hard-nosed style. And they may not get a lot of shots, but they'll put on a good show and at least grind you down. Now, I again, like what you said, I thought that it took them a while to get their feet under them, but the latter half of that game against the Americans, I mean, look, the score shows it right there. They came back and actually
both teams kind of took a minute, though, to get going. Like, Team USA obviously got a couple on early just because of the power plays, which were beautiful. Oh, Matty Nyes. I'll talk about him all goddamn day.
Look at that. Ulf Asplund saying 4-0 Sweden. Ulf, you sound like you're Swedish, my friend. So going all in on Sweden. There you go. Locked in. Thanks to everyone who's got their prediction in. If you're just joining us or just tuning in, get your prediction in for this game. Let us know who you think is going to win and what the final score is going to be. Contest entries are cut 5 minutes into the third period. And I'm taking note in the post-game show. Even if we have multiple correct answers, if that's the case, we will do a draw. We will do a motherfucking draw.
For what it's worth, I'd say 3-1 Sweden. I don't want a shirt, but I've already got one.
Marcus saying this player is a beast.
No. You gotta say it.
Jurav
Uriah Slavkovsky
is a beast and will probably be a top 7 pick. I was just reading about him, and I don't know top 7, but hey, who knows? Definitely top 15, top 10.
How about that Finn that got taken at the end of the second round last year by LA? He looks dangerous.
Yeah, you were messaging me about him earlier, actually.
Dude, Hellenius, I think is what it is.
Hellenius.
Dude, guy can score.
Ulf saying yes, Swedish, but live in Anchorage, Alaska. Wow. Ooh. I love it. What's your story, Ulf? I'd love to hear it. Big hockey fan, big World Junior fan. So that's awesome. Thank you for joining the live stream. Everybody joining us here, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Throughout the entire World Junior Championship, we will have a watch along and sometimes even 2 every single day of this tournament. And then when the NHL's back to watch alongs every single day of the week. We're over 600 subscribers now. Let's get the channel to 1,000. We really appreciate it. And of course, if you haven't got your prediction in for today's draw, today's contest for a THPN shirt, get that in. Just like Ted here. just like Ted, who's saying 4-2 Sweden. Thank you very much, Ted. A lot of love for Sweden, Hoppy. A lot of love to Sweden.
They're the better team, but Slovakia is absolutely capable of winning this game.
Eric's getting his in as well. Eric, it's a common name, so I got to write your last name too, Eric During. I messed up last time. And by the way, if you're joining the channel again, if you're a regular here and you haven't received your prize yet, it's the holiday season. Things have been slow. Everything has been sent, I promise. You know, if Dan the man swings by, yes, Dan, Dylan and I, we fucking signed the sweater, bud. We went and bought a marker. Oh, look at that. Sweden opens up the scoring, scores the first goal, 13:35 in the first period with the, I believe, second shot for the Swedes. They light up the lamp and open up the scoring for this one. It is a 1-0 game for Sweden.
Isha, when you say that you and Dylan signed that shirt,
yeah, we all I can think of
is,
us do it.
All I can think of is Big Daddy when he throws the can at the ground. He's like, Microsoft just went down 3 points.
Oh, man, I love it. Marcus and Jacob going back and forth in the chat. I absolutely love it about Jacob's fandom of the Vegas Golden Knights.
What? Okay, let's hear it, Jacob. I want to know what you think about Jack Eichel. Go.
I like this comment, and it's unfortunate Hoppy and my friend Joey isn't tuning in. Hockey legend and hockey legend, you are a legend. Thank you very much for joining us today. If I was a Sabres fan, I would be like a different team fan. How bad they are. They're so bad.
Yeah, Joey he can't quit it. It's a drug.
Getting some love in the chat for the goal. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. 1-0 Sweden, power play goal. Marcus, you're beauty. All you in the chat, you're beauty. And thanks to everyone joining the live stream again. If you want in on our contest, and no rush. We cut entries 5 minutes into the third period. All you have to do is get your prediction in for this game. Let us know who's going to win and tell us the final score. I'm keeping track here. Yes, pen and paper. I'm old school, and it makes Hoppy roll his eyes. But it makes it easier to tear this paper up if we have to do a draw. If there's multiple correct answers in the post-game show here for your chance to win a THPN t-shirt. So in the live YouTube chat, get your predictions in and get your comments on the game as well, on the NHL, on just the World Junior Tournament. It's a comment-driven live stream, so you all are driving the bus here, and we're sitting back and watching this game with you. As Ulf says, I'm an old guy who played with Borje Salming, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, as a kid, and missed getting on the Swedish junior team in the 70s. Wow. I bet your story is just a lot more than that comment. That's unbelievable. Why Alaska? Why Alaska?
Why not Alaska?
I'm just curious. I'm just like, what brought you to Alaska? I'm not saying why'd you go to Alaska out of all places. I hear Alaska's actually beautiful. Jacob answering your question, Hoppy, saying in regards to Jack Eichel, saying he'll be a fucking beast, maybe a first liner, if he will be a second liner. Well, I mean, yeah.
He will be your best center, but I think he should be quote unquote second line center, because I don't know why you mess with that first line the way it's playing. Have another second line that comes out and bangs too. Why not?
Marcus Hunt saying you actually live in Henderson. Marcus, 2 weeks ago, I was in Henderson. I was literally.
I thought you were in Vegas. I thought you were in Vegas.
Shut up. I was staying in Henderson.
Okay. I misunderstood.
Ulf saying, AS women got me to move. A women, I'm guessing a woman. Which, hey, good answer. Good answer. Beautiful Alaskan woman. Hey, that'll make any man move. Any person, I should say, move. High pace this game thus far. The Slovaks still leading the shot department 7-2. That doesn't mean anything though, as Sweden, open things up with a nice power play goal. Still a 1-0 game, but hey, things are heating up here. And this one looks like it's in Red Deer, which, by the way, Red Deer itself, not the greatest town, but the rink, unbelievable. Where the Red Deer Rebels play of the WHL. When I was a season ticket holder for the Calgary Hitmen, I used to go up with the Calgary Hitmen supporters group and drive up to Red Deer. It's only like an hour and a half away from Calgary. And with all their fans and supporters groups sit in that section and cheer on the Calgary Hitmen. But got to give credit where credit's due to the beautiful rink in Red Deer.
Is that Rick behind the penalty box?
Rick, oh, he's screaming at someone there. All saying, yep, a woman. And funny enough, I'd planned to move to Henderson, Nevada when I retire. Oh, hey, it's a great town. It's a great town, I have to say. When you got slots at Trader Joe's, come on.
I'm so happy right now, Isha. You have no
idea. Hockey Legends, I can name Neil because I forgot the others. Fair enough. There's a lot of us who do watch-alongs here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. I haven't been around for a while. Dylan and I did one last week covering the Vancouver Canucks. Maybe it was even 2 weeks ago now.
I was gonna say there was no hockey last week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I will be doing a ton of these World Junior games, and I absolutely love this tournament. Man, and Sweden really turning things up. Like they're missing the net and the shots, but I feel like they're setting things up and actually like playing physical and good hockey right now. As we are halfway through this first period. Matthew Mitchie says, where can I watch this game? TSN, NHL 66, Reddit. There's a ton of great links.
Yeah, I'm on
as
NHL
well,
Network.
Matthew.
I don't know.
NHL Network too, if you have that. It's easy to find on Reddit, Matthew. Marcus said, not to be rude, but people call me a bandwagon. I'm from Nevada. Like, what? But it's the people who just cheer for us, like, because we are good. No, I get that, Marcus. But if you're from Nevada, it's your team, man. There's no bandwagon. It's not your fault that they were good right out of the gate.
No, it's Florida's.
Christian, why'd you not show the match? Because, Christian, YouTube will shut us down. But we really appreciate you joining us here.
Bye, Christian.
Bye, Christian. Yeah, Christian's already gone. Jacob loves THPN saying, you can ask anyone here. I'm always back. My night's up if someone is talking shit on them, but I ain't no bandwagon. Yeah, you know what? Jacob, who loves THPN, by the way, and we love Jacob, he is not a bandwagoner. He is Vegas all the way, and the guy's Canadian. So, like, I respect the passion. I don't quite understand it, but that's okay. I'd rather him root for Vegas than Toronto, and he's from out east. So there you go.
I mean, Jacob, if it makes you feel better, Isha didn't like the Canucks until 2011, and he regretted it immediately.
That's not true. I grew up in BC, so like I followed the Canucks. I didn't end up like really going all in until that year, though. Which, by the way, I was
joking. Wow.
I haven't taken a bite. I haven't taken a bite out of this yet. My pizza arrived literally the minute we went live. So I said I needed it before 6:30, delivered with 30 seconds to spare. So there you go.
Shout out 7th Avenue Pizza. I already ate an entire one of those.
So I love 7th Ave. I love 7th Ave. This is Panago, unfortunately, but 7th Ave, if you're in the great state of Minnesota, the best damn frozen pizza in the world. Alexander Holtz-Hoppy, as he just is up on the screen here on TSN broadcast. The New Jersey Devils, very lucky to select him. He's been very noticeable in this tournament thus far, and I know our friends like Neil, who covers the New Jersey Devils on the Hockey Podcast Network, just salivates at the opportunity for him to put on a Devils sweater in the near future.
Don't get me wrong, incredible prospect. I salivate way more over William Eklund, personally.
I mean, Eklund he's damn good.
He really slid way too far in that draft. He should not have made it that far. He should.
So for those, and again, Eklund on Team Sweden here, what's so special about him as I try to sneak in a bite of this pizza?
Honestly, man, it's just the way he plays the game. He just sees the ice differently. He's such a creative player. He makes things happen. And granted, I mean, he's had some okay games so far with the Sharks, but I think it's a guy that if you give him a little bit of time to develop, like he's going to be a top 6, like dominant offensive type play driver. But obviously, we'll see how he develops, right? He doesn't have a Jumbo Joe there to talk about stroking it if he pots 4.
That's hilarious. Now we get to see the Slovaks power play here as Sweden takes a penalty and goes shorthanded.
I've also been wrong about Swedes, I should note, because I thought Linus Omark was just God's gift to hockey. Oh.
Didn't we all though?
Fun. He was
Didn't
so
we
fun to
all?
watch. I loved him.
The Craig McTavish's spin in the locker room. That was unreal. There we go. See, hockey legend helping everybody out, saying he's watching on NHL Network. I'm always interested to see international, especially young guys on the power play, and just see like how it differs team from team, you know? Because it's such a short tournament. I mean, you got to think coaches change things just on the fly versus obviously the National Hockey League, where you let systems marinate a little bit. You give a little bit of rope there.
I mean, yeah.
To a certain degree.
To a degree, yeah.
I mostly just want to see like what they got skill wise, because you'll obviously put the most skilled guys or the guys who give you the best chance to score on the power play in these tournaments. So far, Sweden doing an outstanding job of killing this one off, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't say Slovakia is dominant on the power play, but no power play is going to be a slouch.
No.
Speaking of which, Austria, just absolute cannon from the slot on the power play. I was not ready for that in the game earlier today. Yeah, I'm bouncing all over the place.
We got Canada, Austria tomorrow, by the way, hosted by Neil Villapiano for those joining, for those regulars and those who like joining us here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel for watchalongs. If you're just joining us right now, by the way, if you're a new viewer, get your prediction for this game and let us know who you think is going to win, Sweden or Slovakia, and what the final score is going to be. Write it in the live YouTube chat. I will note it. You have a chance to win some THPN merch. That's right, a THPN t-shirt. So get your prediction in the post-game show. We will announce the winner. Hoppy, I'm just bringing up DraftKings right now, our good friends at DraftKings Sportsbook. Don't forget to use promo code THPN upon sign up for weekly deals. Right now, Slovaks on the puck line, plus 2.5, plus 120, and Sweden minus 150, and money line plus 550 for the Slovaks and minus 1,200 for Sweden. With those odds, you making any bets?
That was a lot of numbers you threw at me real fast.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to keep up. What were just the straight odds for the game at this point? Now that it's 1-0,
they are minus 130 Slovak, plus 100 Sweden.
Huh? You're looking at the wrong numbers.
Probably am. Let me refresh.
There's no way that Sweden's plus 100 when they're up 1-0.
Oh, minus 150. Sorry.
Minus 150 is all?
Yeah.
I would absolutely hammer minus 150.
There you go.
You're sure you're looking at the right numbers?
Yeah, I got them up here.
That feels like they should have been minus 150 to start the game, and now they're up 1-0. So I'm not.
It's live. It's live right here on DraftKings Sportsbook.
All right. If only I could use it, I would absolutely hammer that. Stupid Minnesota bullshit laws. No, we won't get into that.
Well, Marcus and Jacob are still going at it. I absolutely love it. Big man, bro, stream the game. No one cares. Yeah, well, I mean, some people care. There's 27 people chilling, watching this game with us, so we appreciate it. We can't put up the game, unfortunately. We got the live stats here. Oh, there we go. Chris W. I don't know what the heck I'm
dude, I don't know what you're talking about. If Sweden's minus 150 and anyone sees that, bet your house. Do it. I support it.
Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris, I don't know either, bud.
Someone's speaking common sense here. That's why I had to pause when you were giving me those numbers. I'm like, everything you just said doesn't make sense to me. So repeat.
Shot still in favor of the Slovaks. Again, didn't get it done on the power play, unfortunately. Sweden still, unfortunately for a lot of people here anyways, on joining us here who predicted a Sweden win. Didn't get to move the puck that much as well. Sweden actually had a very good penalty kill there, but shots still in favor of the Slovaks, 10-4. Sweden still up where it counts, though, 1-0 in this game with just under 5 minutes left. Again, thanks to everyone tuning in. If you haven't got your prediction in for this game yet, I mean, it's kind of a low scoring as far as World Junior games have gone thus far in this tournament. Having said that, I mean, the lamp could be lit right away here as the Slovaks go on the penalty kill and Sweden now goes on the power play. As it's such just a crazy high scoring tournament. I think,
but I would argue, man, these guys both played yesterday. Makes a big difference.
That's true. That's true. What a name here. Zomasis. Oh, Zomac is God CR. Let's go Sweden. Thank you for joining, Zomac. And there's a lot of people right now. Zomac saying go 2-0 Sweden now. Is that your prediction? Are we locking it in? We're locking it in. There you go. Zomac, you now have a chance to win a THPN shirt. And I don't even think you knew what you were getting yourself into. But now, there you go.
Boom.
Simon also saying go Sweden. Simon, thank you for joining. Everyone joining us right now, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, watch alongs every single day, sometimes even a couple a day during this World Junior tournament. And right after the World Junior Championship wraps up and the NHL is back, we're back to a watch along every single day of the NHL.
Boom. Anyone listening, because I know you're all way smarter than we are, if you have a link to a roster for Team Sweden that says who has and hasn't been drafted or where they were drafted, drop a link in the comments. Much, much appreciated.
So much. No, I mean, they will score 2-0 now in power play. Result in the match will be 4-2. Okay, you know what?
Everyone says 2 goals for Slovakia. Why is that the number every time?
I jumped the gun. Zomac. I will adjust your prediction. There you go.
But that's everyone's number. Why is that the magic number? I'm really curious now.
Yeah, we got a 5-2. We got a 6-2.
I saw one that said something different. There was a 4-0.
Yeah, Ulf, our friend from Alaska, who played hockey for Sweden. There you go. Sweden can't get it done on the power play now. Their second power. They got done their first one here, but the Slovaks doing a great job on their penalty kill as well. I mean, I'm really digging this game. It's a good back forth game. Nice hit there by the Swedes. Again, despite the shots being in favor of the Slovaks, and again, like read into that as much as you want there. Don't take too much stock into that. The Swedes on paper are the more skilled team, yet the Slovaks look like they're playing a little bit bigger right now.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, we're not going to over complicate the helmet that Jesper Wallstedt made, but that dude might be the kind of guy that just carries Sweden and wins them a World Junior Championship on his ability alone.
He's so good. And look at that. Chris W saying 4-1 Sweden. So he's agreeing with you.
Not a 2. Not a 2. That's all I need. I don't even care if someone says 3. I just need it to not be a 2 because it feels like everyone's got this 2-goal conspiracy for Slovakia, and I want to know why.
Marcus saying, Hoppy, do you have Insta or Twitter? I'll send it to you.
Oh, Marcus, my boy. Yes, Twitter @StateOfHoppy. And anyone listening right now, if you guys throw me a follow, I'll follow you right back.
Yeah, Hoppy's the man. Thanks to everybody joining us here on the live stream. Slovakia, Sweden. We'll take a short break in intermission. Just enough of a break for Hoppy and I to grab a glass of water, for me to shovel some pizza down my gullet. We'll be back for the intermission to take your comments on this game, the tournament at large. I mean, shoot, the NHL season, where we go from here. if you have any interest in the Olympics at all, and again, keep getting your predictions in because we will continue to shout out that we have a contest. So if you're just tuning in to the live stream right now, and I see we have 30 viewers right now, get your predictions in. I'm taking note. We will cut entries 5 minutes into the third period, but you have a chance to win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt if your prediction turns out to be correct. In the live YouTube chat, tell us who you think is going to win and what the final score is going to be. And tell us where you're watching from too. I mean, these international games, we have people of Swedish descent watching in the USA. I know we have a ton of Canadians here, but these international games, I want to know, where are you watching from and who are you rooting for?
Marcus, you got me the list. Thank you, buddy. You gave me the follow, followed you back. Let's get it. This is exactly what I needed.
Hockey Legends says he's gonna take a step. He's gonna step aside for the intermission too, but he'll be back. So that's okay, Hockey Legend. We really appreciate it.
Only 3 undrafted for Sweden. That's interesting.
John. That's almost as good as Ivan. I don't know who's gonna win.
What?
But you know Ivan.
What is Ivan?
You haven't heard of the kid who plays for the Czechs?
No.
His first name is Ivan. His middle name's Ivan. His last name's Ivan. No joke. It's amazing. Anyways, we'll get into that in the intermission.
I hope he ends up on an NHL team. I will support him as long as he doesn't end up in Philadelphia or Chicago.
There you go. John Johnson, I don't know who's gonna win, but I bet 100 on Sweden to win by 3. Hey, look. Even if I'm doing watchalongs, like for example, the Vancouver Canucks or the Minnesota Wild, where I'm really rooting for the Wild and Canucks.
Now you got me wanting to bet.
Overall, I want those hanging out with us to win motherfucking money. So, John, I hope you win some money here tonight.
If anyone can get Sweden minus 150 right now, do it.
Zomak joining us from northern Sweden. How are you? Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Again, if you like what you see, we're doing watch-alongs every single day throughout this tournament. So subscribe to the channel and drop a like on this video. We really appreciate it. And hey, you got your prediction in, so you have a chance to win some merch. We may be sending some THPN merch to Sweden. How exciting is that, Hoppy?
It's pretty cool.
Marcus saying, I was born in America, but I have a Russian descent. My grandpa's Russian. Marcus must be a hell of a hockey player. Jacob saying, Ivan.
Thank you.
Yes,
Jacob.
sir. Yes, sir. John saying, let's fucking go. John, you're a beauty. Thank you very much. Jacob, I know this, so I can't answer.
Jacob, you're for sure from Canada.
But where in Canada?
Yeah, I just said.
Come on. Hoppy, I'll give you a hint. He's closer to you than he is to me.
Okay, there's Toronto and there's not Toronto. I'm going to say not Toronto. Correct?
Jacob? And a different Jacob, Jacob. Ivan is actually just Ivan. It would not even be legal to have the same middle and first name. It was some funny glitch. Okay, well, thank you for clearing that up. And I appreciate that. But
so still. Ivan's an outlaw because it's not legal. I like it. Lives dangerously.
I love that. And he's checked. There you go. Thank you so much for joining us. I love this because on our NHL watch-alongs, we'll get some international. Like every Capitals game, we get a few Russians going, Ovechkin is king. And look, I agree, Ovechkin is king. But it's great doing these World Junior watch-alongs where you can really connect with everyone worldwide. So that's unbelievable.
Don't know an H.
Hanover or Hamilton?
Hamilton is probably Oh, how did I not come up with Halifax? All right, yep. Sign me out.
Shout out the Mooseheads. Absolute love the Halifax Mooseheads. A beer company owning a junior team. How hockey and Canadian is that?
Yeah, dude. When's Kokanee gonna have a team? That'd be cool. I'd cheer for them.
Yeah, you're a Kokanee fan, so that's good.
Dude, I love Kokanee. I mean, as far as like a light beer goes, right? That's the go-to. Out here, Tom Reed's, the hockey bar right by XL Energy Center. Best poutine you'll have in all of North America, and the Kokanee tastes
you
like
said
it's
North
fresh.
America, buddy. Quebec, they will slap you in the face for saying that.
Good. You can come try it if you even make it here in April, which I don't believe you, but...
Zomac saying your top 4 teams so far. Are you talking about the World Junior Championship or are you talking NHL wise, Zomac? Let us know.
I was gonna say World Junior is pretty easy for me, even though Isha thinks that Finland's the number 1 team in the World Junior tournament.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
That's an inside joke, by the way. Those people worldwide will have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't care. That makes it funnier.
Jacob saying I've been to a Moosehead game. Yeah, man, I would love to go there.
Fun.
I haven't been to that rink, but I hear it's just unbelievable. Look at that. Marcus Hunt saying, I'm a AAA goalie in Nevada. Shout out. That's awesome, buddy.
Going the Jason Zucker path. I love it.
Lee Manson, hello from Grand Prairie, Alberta. Lee, I've been to Grand Prairie, my man. Shout out Grand Prairie. There you go. Lee, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and get in on our contest. Predict the outcome of this game. Let us know who you think is going to win and what the final score is going to be in the live YouTube chat for a chance to win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt. Marika Anderson, Swedish girl watching from New Zealand. Shout out New Zealand. Ooh. Went to university with a ton of people from New Zealand. You all are amazing.
Marika, have you walked the path to Mordor? I have to ask.
Rika must be happy because her Swedes are up 1-0.
They are up. But again,
in this
she's
game.
Still sad that they're wearing the blue jerseys instead of the yellow. Marika, tell me I'm wrong.
The blue ones are clean, but yeah, the yellows are where it's at.
So wait, did we ever get an answer, by the way, on are we talking top 4 for the NHL or for World Juniors?
World Juniors. Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is, yeah.
Pretty cut and dry for me. Isha, you can go first.
So I like Canada. Oh, Canada, baby. Let's go. I like I root for the Swiss team, so they're number 2. Then I'm going Finland.
You root for them, so that makes them better?
Yeah, that's my top 4. My top 4. Canada, Swiss,
that's
Finland,
not what he's asking for.
Finland, and then Sweden. But that's my answer, Hoppy. Now give your answer.
Oh my goodness. I mean, the correct answer is US, Canada, Russia, Sweden.
Potato. There are no correct answers. They're all just good answers.
The correct answer.
Marcus Hunt, Matevi Mishkov is king. Matvey, sorry. Thank God Hoppy's here. I would be butchering all these names.
You're still butchering them. I'm just fixing them after.
Jacob, Poppy Mark Stone is the best NHL player. I mean, he's up there. He's up there for sure, Jacob.
He's not best, but tell you what, I don't think there's any team that wouldn't clamor to have him on their team. The guy, two-way game, he's basically Datsuk light.
Yeah.
Which is a compliment.
Mark is saying, you know how hard it was to get a Russian
Matvey Michkov?
Yes, jersey. I found one and I think of it, but it's a weird shipping thing. Okay.
Oh, buddy, I went through a weird shipping thing with the Rossi jersey. Don't worry.
Sad Czech noise. Look, nothing against the Czechs, nothing against the Slovaks. Okay,
nothing against any of these teams.
No, to be honest, nothing against Latvia, nothing against Belarus next year. I'll watch all the games.
Yeah, I something against Latvia,
but drop a like and a sub for these beauties. Thanks, Josh. Thank you very much. There you go, top 2 because I root for them. There you go. You can give me shit. I'll take it.
That's how Isha does it.
Oh, I love this. Greetings from Prague. Let's go Slovakia. David, thank you very much for joining.
David Plavach.
Get your prediction in. Let us know by how much the Slovaks are going to beat Sweden by for a chance to win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt.
Hint, don't say 1-0 Slovakia.
Hockey dude says David Pasternak is the best. I mean, best is a stretch.
I think he's the most fun. I think
he's very
the
good.
Next Ovechkin as far as just like having fun out there and goal scoring.
I don't know if he crushes enough Dr. Pepper on the bench to be the next Ovechkin.
Right, because that's Dr. Pepper.
Whatever it is. Lee, getting your prediction in, and I encourage everybody joining us in this first intermission to get your prediction in as well to win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt. A lot of love for Sweden, and they are up 1-0, but I think, and again, I haven't seen enough of the Slovaks to determine if they're deep enough skill-wise, but right now, as far as just playing the basic the basics of hockey. They're up there with Sweden. They're taking it to them. They're playing excellent defensively, and they're playing very, very hard. Hockey dude saying, ah. All right. I said we were going to take a short break, but look at this. The comments just keep coming in, so we'll keep addressing them. We will take before puck drop.
Whoa, Jacob, no. Jacob, I never said that he will be better than Ovi. I said that he is like the one that's swimming in his wake, where he's like the guy that has a ton of fun and hammers in goals. He will not be better than Ovi. I would never, ever say that. And that's coming from a guy that supports Pittsburgh. Ovi will not be matched, although I do think as far as pure goal-scoring talent, Ovi's got to have a little conversation with Matthews and Kessel. But Ovi will hold the goal-scoring record till the end of time.
Hey, I don't even
unless
think
they
that's
change rules or something, but
unless they widen the nets.
If they do that, I'm just going to stop watching.
Okay, last comment, but keep them coming because we will address them all. And Hoppy and I will take a quick break. On the other side, the puck will be dropped for the second period, so we will be back for some second period hockey. Slovakia, Sweden. But last comment before we take a quick break on our end, refill our glasses with a beverage and recharge and get back for a great second period with you all here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Marcus Hunt leaves us with this. My favorite teams are USA, Russia, Canada. My medal predictions are Canada gold, Sweden silver, Finland bronze, fourth USA, fifth Russia. Sadly, I could see Russia.
Finland's not beating USA in that game.
Hoppy's just being biased there. I could 100% see that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could see it.
David gets his prediction in. He says it is 3-2 for Slovakia. I love it, David. Jacob, we'll get to your comment on the other side. We're going to take a quick break here. And on the other side, we'll continue to address all the comments here as it's a comment-driven live stream. We'll continue to comment on the game that is Sweden versus Slovakia. And we'll continue to have a lot of fun with you all here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Again, World Junior Championship 2022, Sweden, Slovakia. We will see you on the other side. What do you think, Hoppy? You like the music?
It works.
Welcome back, everybody, live to the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Sweden, Slovakia, Slovakia World Junior Championship, the greatest tournament in hockey, if not the greatest tournament in all of sports.
You haven't attended the Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament yet, Isha. So
that is true. That is true, Hoppy.
This is better, but it's closer than you might think.
But this is up there. Hey, like I said, I love the young guns playing with fire, playing like they have nothing to lose and everything to prove. And I imagine the high school state tourney in the great state of Minnesota is much like the World Junior Hockey Championship in that regard.
Well, and it's weird too, because like I wouldn't change it in the NHL, but I love the whole like one game elimination style, right? Like once you get into the actual bracket, World Juniors, Frozen Four for NCAA hockey, Minnesota State High School Hockey Tournament. Like, I like that there's like so much on the line in one game and you see all that emotion poured out. We're obviously not going to quite see that here in these prelims, but still, like, it's a different beast than what we're talking about in a 7-game series, even though I love the 7-game series and seeing what builds over the course of it. But there's just something different about the 1-gamers. Yeah, and I'm going to get to some of these comments here because they were great in the break. And thanks to everyone tuning in. By the way, if you're just tuning into the channel, we have watch-alongs every single day during the World Junior Championship. And when the NHL is back, we have watch-alongs every single day as well on this channel. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing here. We'll bring up the scoreboard and live stats when puck drops. But a great point from our friend Jacob. I think Slovakia are underestimated. In fact, they are not as weak on paper as it might look. Some of the guys like Simon Nemec or Juraj, how do you say his name again, Hoppy? Just so I'm not disrespectful. That's not, oh, the one after.
Yes.
Uriah Slavkovsky.
Are some of the top-ranked players for the next draft. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. And I've heard nothing but good things. Again, our friend and regular contributor on our podcast here, the Hoppy and I do together, covering the Minnesota Wild, Judd's Buds, covering all Minnesota Wild prospects. He was saying a few weeks ago, to not sleep on the Slovaks at all. And actually, they're a team to keep an eye on in this tournament. Marcel is saying Slovakia is going to win is my prediction. But what's the score? If you want it locked in, if you want a THPN shirt, you got to let me know what the score is. So please get that in as well. Jake was saying, plus they have lots of experience with adult hockey. That is true. A lot of the Euros, a lot of the U20 Euros, either they're playing in the highest junior league in Canada or United States and the USHL as well, playing junior A there, or they're playing with men, so that is a good point as well. As
that's the case for both these teams, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Zomak saying it's 4:20 a.m. right now in Sweden.
Jesus.
Hey, it's 4:20 somewhere. Wow, I love the commitment. Hey, when World Junior Games are in Europe, like because it goes back and forth, obviously North America, Europe. I'm up at that time watching these games too. I absolutely love this tournament, especially when it's Canada. Like, there's no question. But shoot, man, I will get up for a Swiss-Slovak game. I'll do it. I'll stay up for a Sweden-Slovak game 100%. And it's only 7:30 p.m. where I'm from, so this is nothing. Thanks to everybody again tuning in, who just tuned in live. Send your prediction in the live YouTube chat here. Let us know who you think is going to win and what the final score is going to be for a chance to win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt. Shots 13-5 in favor of the Slovaks, who are, again, very much impressing me in this game. Elias saying I've stayed, I'm guessing, up all night for this game. Let's go. Again, World Juniors, baby. Let's fucking go. It is the strongest Slovakian generation in years. Hey, there you go. There you go.
Hey, now.
Excited to follow their NHL progression, 100%.
Let's talk some Dimitri Gabrick. Here we go.
Jacob saying that he hates NHL 22 be a pro mode. Haven't played it. Don't have Xbox or PS4 to be perfectly honest. Nor do I have any time to game. A nice rush there and shot.
The scumbag Slovakian, isn't he, Isha?
Who?
The dirty skin disease man.
What are you talking about?
Marian Hossa.
Oh. Hoppy's a Penguins fan, by the way, folks.
Yeah, well, Hossa's a scumbag. Really good at hockey, though. Really good at hockey.
Marcus Hunt saying hot take. I have a hot take. Let us know what it is, Marcus.
Let's hear it.
As I lock in, Colby Miller saying Slovakia 3-2. Love it, Colby. Thank you for getting your prediction in. I encourage everyone tuning in to get your prediction in as well. Hoppy, what was your prediction again?
I mean, mine doesn't count, but I said 3-1 Sweden.
Okay. Corbin, go Sweden, go Sweden, go Sweden, go Sweden. A lot of Sweden love here in the chat.
Side bid. How many saves will Jesper Wallstedt have?
Colby Miller saying, in my opinion, this hockey is the best hockey. It's definitely one of the funnest brands of hockey to watch.
I think World Juniors is like the definition of high ceiling, low floor. Like, like the best games are the best, and the bad games are like the worst.
Yeah, agreed. When you see like two low ranked teams, like when
I'd prefer two low ranked teams than seeing like USA or Canada shit pump the worst team.
Yeah, for sure. One's watching like a 14-2, Canada against Kazakhstan.
That's more what I mean.
Yeah. It was cool that when Kazakhstan was in Victoria, though, on Vancouver Island here in Canada in 2018, that Victoria, that just kind of made them their home team. Fought out all their merch in one night, and like when I think they only scored 1 or 2 goals in the entire tournament, but when they did, the fucking house went nuts at the Save On Food Center. It went insane. So that was pretty cool to see.
Were there any songs built around it?
Their goal song, like Canada.
No. I mean the Save On Food Center. That was a joke. Callback joke.
I don't know.
You don't remember what I'm talking about? Where there was like a grocery store that made this whole like album.
Oh,
you were like giddy about it.
That's no frills. Save On is a grocery store. That's what I'm got. Save On Foods obviously is a grocery store, but they're a rival grocery store. No,
that was the joke.
Save On. Right, yeah, Save On did not make a rap album. Only Loblaws and No Frills are in that business, which is unbelievable. It's hanging up on my wall right now. Bananas, baby. Eric asking us if we're actually streaming the match. No, YouTube won't allow that. So just live stats and hanging back, taking your guys' comments here, watching Sweden, Slovakia. And again, Slovakia now like still 10 shots above Sweden, 17-6. So they're pumping Wallstedt here, and he is shutting the door. He is a wall, the Minnesota Wild prospect.
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Hockey Legend is back. Guess who's back?
I love that picture, by the way. Hockey Legend. Don't change.
What is it? Is it SpongeBob?
It's a SpongeBob popsicle that came out fucked up.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like every one of those popsicles that are not like the picture.
Oh, yeah. None of them are the picture.
Marcus talking about his Russian boy again, saying he'll finish his career with 150 less goals than what will be Ovi's most career goals, and he will be the first player to do 60 in 60 days. If not 60, then 70. That's a hot take.
Ooh.
That's a little too spicy for me, I think. And I'm like the biggest fan of Russian snipers. That's just me. Of the goal.
60 and 60. Is
of
that
this
60
goal
goals
scoring.
in 2060, or it's giving me Danny Heatley 50 and 07 vibes.
Hockey dude getting your prediction in 1-0 Sweden.
I like it. That is
bold.
That's the way the game's going so far.
That is bold, and honestly, for it being a low-scoring game, and I'm like, there's only been 1 goal, so it's as low-scoring as it can be in a World Junior Championship game. It's been a damn entertaining game. Like, it's been an NHL-like game. I've really enjoyed this. And I've enjoyed hanging out with all these awesome people in the chat here, which is buzzing. So thank you very much. I love this. This is bold. That's 1 whole page of predictions.
Hey, thank you, Marcus, answering the question.
34 saves from Wallstedt. Yeah, it's annoying TSN's not.
He's pacing over that so far.
Yeah. Jacob asking, did you watch the Men's World Championship this year, specifically the Slovakian team? No, Jacob, but
I
tell me about it.
I typically watch the Men's World Championship. It's not a slight to it. I just it's usually not a priority for me.
I watch it if it's on. I'm watching whatever hockey's on, which again, both of us are pretty bummed that the women's hockey U18 got canceled again.
Both of us are?
Yes.
Oh.
Support all hockey when we can. But no, Jacob, tell us more about the Slovakian team. Hockey Legend said, "Okay, I'll keep it. I'm about to eat one." That's hilarious.
I like it.
Marcus saying games, not days. Not days.
Okay, games makes more sense.
Corbin, who was commenting earlier, saying Sweden, with the Hockey Canada icon, which, hey, I love to see that. I
think
that,
he's trolling you, Isha.
5-3 Sweden. I don't care.
Fair.
Jacob saying I would say 3-2, but someone else did, so let's say 3-2 in OT for Slovakia. It's okay if multiple people say that. If we
hang
have
on, hang on. The OT is a good caveat, though.
I will add that caveat. I'm just saying though, because that is good. If we have multiple correct entries, in the final break before the post-game show, which will literally be the draw, which we'll have a draw, we'll put them all in the Amaze Media Labs hat, and we will draw a winner for the THPN t-shirt. But I appreciate the OT. I like this boldness in these predictions. And as the game continues to play out, as we get closer to the cutoff mark, I feel like the predictions get a little bit more bold, especially when the score isn't really leaning in either direction too much, with the Sweden, only leading by 1.
I mean, it's Sweden minus 150 right now.
Shut the fuck up. Oh man. Okay, I'm locking this in for Jacob. And it's funny, by the way, I do support TSN for the most part. I do like them over the other guys, Sportsnet here in Canada. Their stream has, honestly, I'd say NHL 6-6. Better stream. Yeah, TSN, it's in time because it's live. But it's been choppy. It's been choppy out of Red Deer tonight.
Hey, anyone who is looking for entertainment, especially when we're talking World Juniors, our prospect guy, who is second to none, known as @SpokedZ on Twitter, he just texted me after we recorded something else, and we'll be honest, he got pretty waffled, and he just said, "Dude, I honestly don't know if I can do this tonight with several haws." He is going to be a mess. You all need to tune in tomorrow to the Soda Pod because it is going to be hilarious. Regardless of what route he goes, it's just going to be entertainment.
Hey, we got a little bit of a tussle here after the whistle. Looks like maybe a Sweden player might be getting a penalty here. I apologize if I'm chewing too loud, by the way. This peach is just so damn good. Marcella, I got them both locked in here. Jacob's the OT, I got Corbin's, and I got Marcella's prediction in. If you haven't already, if you're just joining us here live on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, Sweden, Slovakia, no penalties actually were called for either of these guys. But anyways, get your prediction in. Let us know who you think is going to win this game and what the final score is going to be for a chance to win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt. Question time. Do you think Lafreniere will be a bust? I don't think he'll be a bust.
Define bust.
Yeah, define bust.
Was Victor Rask a bust? I'm saying I kind of think he will be, just in the sense that he was tabbed as a generational player, and I don't think he'll be that. What are you talking about? He wasn't
generational. No, he was tabbed as a good Q player. Come on.
Oh, shut up.
Come on.
He was literally said to be the next Crosby because he was coming from the same team, and people over exaggerated that, but he was in the discussion for that type of player, and I don't think he'll be that. Do I think that he's just a trash player now because it hasn't worked in New York, who shockingly doesn't do anything good with their prospects? No, I think he'll be a fine player. I think he'll still be a solid top 6 player moving forward, but he is not going to be the first overall pick that everyone had him touted to be.
Jacob saying I hear my name way too much now. Yeah, we got a couple Jacobs in the chat here, so bear with us, buddy. Corbin saying, who do you think is going to win the championship? Jake Curley is just joining us. What's up, Jake? Thanks for joining us. Says he thinks it's going to be Russia. Hoppy, who do you think's winning this one?
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. The whole
I mean,
championship.
I'm required to say USA, but I
You're
already
not-
said earlier. I think that Sweden's going to win on the back of Jesper Volstead.
I am quote unquote required to say Canada, but I'll say Finland because they're ranked the best, right, Hoppy?
I'm off. All right, signing off. I like
Hockey
the
legend.
Russia pick though. Hey, you know what, man? Marat Huznadinov is
the
a
captain.
monster. He is the smallest monster I've ever seen, and I'm so excited to keep watching him.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. It sucks he's gonna pull the Kaprizov and not join the Wild next year, but hey, that's okay.
I do think USA is a lot closer to Canada than everyone thinks, just like last year, but hey, we'll see what happens.
Well, last year they were clearly the better team.
Right, but everyone thought that Canada was vastly superior.
Myself included, who may have bet Hoppy some money.
USD.
Hockey legend saying USA will win. Again, not a bad pick. They have great, I'd say defensively, and Hoppy brought this to my attention.
If their goaltending stands up, like if he can do his job, I really do think that USA has a good shot.
Zomac saying, guess who's fucking back?
Yeah, CR.
What's up? You want some reggae horns? There you go. Don't be horrible. The horchata man himself. Hi, Isha. What's up? Don't be horrible. Thanks for joining us. And look at that. Sweden, another goal, making this 2-0. They're making it a lot harder for the Slovaks as they're
Another one.
I got to get that for the pad. As they're fighting tooth and nail just to tie things up, leading in the shot department, applying unbelievable pressure against the Swedes. But look at that. A break and a beautiful goal. The lamp is lit for the second time tonight as Sweden makes this a 2-0 game here early in the second period. A lot of time left. You know, Slovakia's already got just 19 shots on net. So they're doing everything right in my mind, Hoppy. This is just, and even skill-wise, like they're getting shots on net. I think that they're actually playing very, very good against the Swedes. I'd credit to the Wall himself, Wallstat. And I mean, he's got the perfect nickname stemming out of his last name there, and he's been a Wall tonight for the Swedes.
I mean, so far, I don't know. We'll see. You like the push that we're seeing from Slovakia at this point. Like, they have dominated a lot of the play. I still think all the skill leans towards Sweden, but doesn't matter.
No.
If you get more opportunities, out chance them. All you got to do is pop a couple through and you're good.
Look, Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, were up 2 or 3 goals up against the Russians yesterday. Russia came right back. Anything can happen. You know, the Slovaks, they came back against the United States. So yesterday. So it's going to... There's so much hockey left to be played in this game, and it's been a fun one, despite being tight thus far. Don't be horrible saying, Isha, please tell me you think Canada will win it all. Of course, and Canada will win it all. Zomac saying, yeah, let's go. Sweden is gonna win. Jacob loves THPN saying Canada will win. USA will get second. Not liking Isha as much anymore. I like Dylan better again.
The amount of times I've heard that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I hear that all the time. JK, you and Dylan are 1A and 1B. I like both you guys, but who's 1A and who's 1B? That's what I want to know. Don't be horrible. Then we got a lot of comments here acknowledging the Sweden goal. Zomac is pumped, staying up. What is it, like 4:30, 4:45 now there? And there, I'm more Jakob. There, okay, you know, I'll distinguish it. And Hoppy told me that earlier. I'm sorry I've been mispronouncing, but Jakob and Jacob. There you go. The Canadian.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to pronounce it. I'm just trying to go based off of the accents on the letters. Could be Jakub.
I support the channel that has Natasha. I'm trying to think if we have a Natasha on our Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Regardless, I appreciate you supporting us now, Lee. So thank you very much. Nothing but love coming from Zomac. Saying Sweden is just too strong. Marcus telling
How
Hoppy
strong?
to check Twitter.
Oh, it's too bad. Oh, Marcus, I already did, man. Love the so I will always support a Blake Wheeler jersey, but the St. Pats are pretty sweet too, gotta say. But a solid collection all around. And actually, because you're behind on the comments, he probably said that before I commented. So,
yeah,
might be.
There you go.
But I did comment before you showed it. So,
there you go. Jakob saying, last year I felt so bad for the Canadian team. Some guys were sending them to Siberia for not winning, but the reason they didn't win was the huge pressure from everywhere. It is the worst thing. That, and they weren't tested early. They were tested by the Czechs early yesterday. So there you go. They're good to go. They're good to go to win the tournament now, right, Hobby?
Checha.
Sorry. I'm going to fuck that up throughout this whole thing. I ain't no real broadcaster. I'm just chilling here with all you on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. I will get it before the end of the tournament because I'm doing like 3 or 4 more of these. So there you go. Don't be horrible. Ish, can you please promise to do more games on the World Juniors? You instantly make the game more fun to watch.
We found Isha's burner.
No,
don't be horrible.
Don't be horrible. Hoppy and I do the soda pod together. He's not used to how much love gets thrown my way here. And, I don't take it for granted. I don't let it go to my head. I just appreciate it. So there you go.
Don't let it go to your head. And
don't be horrible. I'm not doing one tomorrow, but I'm doing one the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, and some of the final games as well. So stay tuned, buddy. Jakob saying, no problem, you were Canadian in the end, but now try to pronounce my surname. Oh, buddy. Staska? Staska? I'm sure the accents have something to do with the pronunciation.
Staska.
How do we do, Jakob?
Or Stjaska. I don't know which one. I tried.
My friend Chris, I think, left. I clearly don't have the right odds in front of me, but I'm curious to see what they're playing out to be
my
now.
place that I have to bet because Minnesota's bullshit doesn't even have their odds up. Won't let me live bet it. So
really,
yeah, it's pretty stupid. So yeah, it is what it is. Oh wait, all right, it's currently blocked off, but I think it's. Oh yeah, they haven't refreshed.
Fair enough. Jacob saying, will you guys be doing NHL games when the World Juniors are on? Just the Winter Classic, the St. Louis Blues, Minnesota Wild Winter Classic. But then as soon as the World Juniors are done, we'll be back to doing NHL games every night. Slovakia on the power play, moving the puck well and getting some shots on net. 21 shots to Sweden's 13. Again, Sweden, though, where it counts, up 2-0.
Hey, there we go. Everyone listening. Opening line for me when I maybe run into the Spittin' Chicklets fellas when they're in Minneapolis. Give me something really stupid.
Don't be horrible saying plus 800 for Slovakia and minus 2,000 for Sweden.
Yeah, that's nowhere near as enticing as minus 150 for Sweden. So,
Jakob saying it is actually almost correct. Impressive.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
I'll take it.
Over under is 5.5.
I would take under.
Yeah, me too. Right now, to be honest, the way that this game is played. But that's what's crazy about this tournament.
But you know what, man? What sucks is the empty netter always. I wish empty netters didn't count for the over-under.
That's what messes up the over-under, and that's what messes up the predictions here on these contests for the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. We'll get like 5 that are about to win, then the empty netters hit 1 or 2. And Bro Dean for the Wild, he's really good at fucking that up for for our participants because he gets the empty netters like no tomorrow for the Minnesota
You know what?
Wild.
That's a good skill to have, though. Remember Hemsky messing up, or no? Does Hemsky score the goal after someone messes up, or does he mess up before someone scores? I don't remember that famous one. You don't know the Edmonton Dallas one that I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
I think Hemsky ends up scoring when a Dallas guy messes up. Maybe that's what it is. Okay.
Who was it? Yeah, no, I forget who
I
it was
can't
for
remember
Dallas.
who,
They
man.
messed up right in front of the net. Yeah, and Hemsky ends up scoring, tying the game, goes overtime.
Incredible.
Dallas ended up winning the game, though, correct? In overtime? I believe they did. I don't think Edmonton won the game, but I know it went to overtime.
Either way, it's embarrassing. And I will say, one of the more like underappreciated NHL players ever, Ales Hemsky.
Dude,
He was
so
good.
I have so many friends from Edmonton who just like praise him like
Dude,
he's a god.
So good.
Kind of like how Hoppy praises Phil Kessel.
No, but not like that at all, because Phil Kessel's like God who has multiple Stanley Cups. How dare you?
Well, I'm saying they praise him like you praise.
But it's not
Phil
the same
Kessel.
because theirs is not quite warranted. No,
it might not be warranted, but it's on that level.
No, but Hemsky, he was drafted the same year as Mikko Koivu, and my brother and I both said for a long time I would have taken Hemsky.
Yeah.
And that'll anger a lot of Wild fans, but they're not listening right now, so I don't care.
I think he's still the more talented player for sure. Don't be horrible saying, Isha, do you have a Team Canada jersey? I had like a very, very old like white one. The one where like World Juniors wore in 2008 when Jordan Eberle was lighting it up. Like that original crest. I think someone in our stream here has it. Hoppy saying he was trolling me. I do want either honestly, any of their new ones. I love their black jersey though. I think it's so badass.
Gotta go black.
I think it's, and you know what the best part about all their kits are is their gloves are black for every single one. Their red jerseys, their white jerseys. Yeah, isn't that what they're calling them? Berlansky calls them that. I like them. I like calling them kits.
I'm okay with it.
That's what professional sports calls it. That's what we're going with.
Professional sports calls it that.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was just like a general conglomerate professional sports.
Yeah, I mean basketball, soccer, football, they all call
Isn't every sport their own kind of thing?
I mean, I don't know. Uniforms, they call them kits. I don't know. Agree. I mean, let me know in the chat, folks.
Okay.
Sweden is good at box play. You would know more than I.
Is that like a dirty joke? I don't know what that means.
Sorry. Jacob and Hockey Legend are going off about NHL.
What are they?
Sorbonne Co. Thank you for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. I wish Slovak lose 3-0 in the first period so they get more time. Tied it. English, not the best here. That's okay. We really appreciate you joining us.
He's just not very good at English either, so
yeah, no, fair enough.
Doesn't matter.
I honestly, Sorbonne, you know, I'm rooting for your Slovaks a little bit too. I want them to come back and make this interesting. I really do. I have no stake in this game as far as who wins. I forget who had money. I mean, I'd love for them who had money on this game. I would love for you to win.
Oh, someone had the was it plus 2.5 or something?
Yeah. So again, like
minus 2.5 for Sweden. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, maybe I got default to Sweden there, but at the end of the day, obviously, I root for people in the chat and people joining us to make money. But I want to see an exciting game too. So I wouldn't, you know, I'd be happy if the Slovaks could not 1 or 2 in this game and make it interesting. Corbin saying Canada has a chance. I think Canada has more than a chance. Okay, Canada's setting the bar.
No, I think that's fair. I think they have a chance.
Okay, I mean they do. They do. They all have a chance.
Are you saying they don't have a chance, Isha?
Oh, they have a chance. Don't be horrible. I think he's laughing at
probably the
yeah.
I think I know which comment he's laughing at.
Yeah.
Hey, if anyone right now is drinking beer, spirits, or anything non-alcoholic, I'd love to know what everyone's drinking right now because, well, I'm drinking beer.
I was gonna drink another beer. I liked to go with the Red Bull as I was starting to crash a little bit. We got another hour, maybe an hour and a half left in this game, depending on how things go. So
I think I'm maxing out in an hour.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm on here. Anyways, we are live here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel for the duration of this game. We're gonna do a little draw to see who wins this contest as well, in a quick post-game show. So I need a little bit more of a caffeine kick, and it's like Snowmageddon where I live right now. So I got to be pretty level-headed as I drive home, as I believe my vehicle is just covered in a mountain of snow right now. As we get back to the game, it looks like offsetting Myers. Yeah, as we're 4-on-4 right now, 6 minutes left in the second period. Shots 22-14 in favor of the Slovaks. They've been up in the shot department all night thus far, yet Sweden up where it counts, 2-0. If you haven't got your score prediction your game prediction rather get it in the live YouTube chat. Let us know who you think is going to win and what the final score is going to be. I'm taking note. And in the post-game show, we will do a draw and you have a chance to win some Hockey Podcast Network merch. In this case, a t-shirt. Lee Man's saying it was Patrick Stefan. Dallas won it in a shootout. So there you go.
It was Stefan. Yes. That is absolutely the right answer. Now that I hear it, it makes so much sense.
Next year, better times, I hope. It is in Russia. Oh, we have a fight? Dude, I totally just missed this. Oh my God. That's what caused the offsetting. We're taking comments here, but I love it. I love it. You don't see fights in World Juniors and in U20s, U18s even, international play anymore. I mean, if Don Cherry was covering this, man, he'd be pumped right now. We got Don Cherry here in the studio, so we're good. We're good.
All right. Can he say something inappropriate?
1 sec. I'm getting there. There's a mic. It's about to be 5 a.m. in Sweden. Corbin asking, are you Canadian? I'm Canadian. Hoppy's American. So Corbin, I really appreciate
I'm in Minnesota. It's basically the same thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Minnesota,
I get the best of both worlds. I have the best of America and the best of Canada without dealing with any of the bullshit or Canadian dollars.
Minnesota is more Canadian than Ontario. I'll say that much. And it's true.
I mean, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. But...
Zomek, I'm on the West Coast. So Pacific time, it is 7:56 p.m. Hoppy's 2 hours ahead. So do the math.
It's really hard math.
Don't be horrible. He drinks water and horchatas.
That's a smart thing too.
Please be careful driving. Isha, the weather is bad. Yeah, man.
Isha's not driving. Right, he's sleeping right where he's at.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Jakob's like, thank you for reminding me I should drink. Absolutely. It's just the holiday season. It's World Junior.
He's trolling you, Isha. He's trolling you. He's for sure drinking already. No one needs to be reminded if they're going to.
Don't be horrible saying don't do anything risky. Just sleep in your studio if you have to, please. It isn't worth it with how bad it is. Wow. I mean, I got my snow tires. I grew up in northern BC. I spent time in Alberta, but don't worry, my friend. If it's too horrible, I won't drive. I could honestly walk. It'd take me about an hour and a half in the snow. So
don't be horrible.
Yeah. Zomax saying, "Holy shit, I missed the fight too." I mean, they'll show some replays of it in this intermission as we're 3:30 left in this second period, and we'll see.
Sure, hit refresh.
Why am I a little off?
I don't know. I don't see what's the time technically.
3:19.
No, I'm saying on the screen. Like, should the time be showing up?
What are you talking about?
Does it show the time on the screen right now?
The time
in the game.
Oh, it says second period, 3 minutes. Not the current time of Red Deer right now.
No, like what time is left?
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
It says that on the screen. Where?
On the TSN bar?
No.
On the stream.
This one? Jeez. Dumb motherfucker.
You keep saying screen. I'm looking at my screen.
I'm not looking at your screen. What's the screen that we share?
Jeez. No, it doesn't. No.
Okay.
Jeez. Now the comments got clogged up again because we're going.
I'm not a magician.
Hockey Legends said, someone in the stream said 12-2 Sweden when the stream just started. You know what? Did someone say that? I might have. Oh, yeah. Stamps. Wow. Someone named Stamps. And I actually wrote it down. Hockey Legends. So there you go.
That's impressive.
It's almost midnight for Jacob. Hey, Front Row Productions. What's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Hey.
A full-length stream tonight and streams every single day throughout the World Junior Championship. So excited for our friend Front Row Production Hoppy. He's a regular, comes and joins us often. Jakob saying Slovaks have probably the same problem as Czechs, and that is they can't score. I mean, they haven't scored in this game yet. I don't want to say they can't because, I mean, we saw it last night against the Americans, and we saw that the Czechs were able to score against the Canadians. So I don't really know what's going on right now. Sweden doing a pretty good job defensively, and Wallstat, I mean, is playing out of his mind. So that would be my quick analysis.
Jesper Wallstedt. That is my analysis.
Front Row Productions saying, Jacob, you forgot to tell me this was on. Well, Front Row Productions, click that little dingy bell. You'll get notifications whenever we're live here.
The dingy bell?
The little dingy bell.
Is that what it's called?
That's what my buddy Kyle says on our YouTube channel. Click the dingy bell. Kyle, after he smokes a little weed, gets a little high.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
Oh my God. Yeah, everyone's saying, same, I missed the fight here. From our production, you're on vacation. Where are you at? Happy holidays again. Merry Christmas. Early Happy New Year to everybody here on the live stream. Subscribe to the channel. Again, watchalongs covering the World Juniors every single day throughout this tournament. Sometimes 2 watchalongs a day, and then right back to the National Hockey League when this tournament is done. But we will have a watchalong for the Winter Classic, St. Louis Blues, Minnesota Wild. Jakob says I meant water, not alcohol. Don't be horrible. I have watched State of Hoppy before on a podcast, but this is the first time I watched him live. Yeah, Don't Be Horrible. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hoppy. So thank you very much.
No, hang on. I want feedback. Is this better or worse than what you anticipated?
Zomak Edvinson's so good. Yes. Okay. So Hoppy, remember the beginning of the stream? There was like, I was like that player. I couldn't remember his name on the top of my head.
Couldn't remember.
That's who I was. Yeah,
he's
beast.
Quite good.
He's an absolute
do you know
beast.
Who drafted Amisha?
Oh, I forget.
It's okay.
He's an absolute beast. Loved watching him in yesterday's game against Russia. Really, really good.
Yeah, they just had him he was, and he should be, but he was one of the guys listed as being the big dogs for the team in the intermission thing. Or not intermission, but commercial break.
Look at that. Front Row Production. Hello from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Vacationing in Atlantic City. There you go.
It's not bad.
Have you ever been to Atlantic City, Hoppy? I have not.
I haven't, no, but it sounds way better than Minnesota. You can gamble there.
Home of the New Jersey Devils.
I'll accept that. I still think that they're on the rise, but
I mean, I don't know if they're going to make a huge, dent in this season, but they're not a bad team.
No, but I think they're a team that can disrupt other people's playoff drive, and they have a chance to squeak into the last spot if things fall in the right place. I'm not betting on it, but they could.
They have a chance. Like Canada has a chance to win this tournament.
Equal chance.
25 seconds left in this second period. Sweden moving the puck well in the offensive zone, but one last rush for the Slovaks here. As again, great game overall. Slovaks still can't get a puck in the back of the net there. Sweden up by 2, and that will do it for this second period. Wallstat making a save, and it's chippy now. Oh, I love it. More tussles after the whistle. 1.8 seconds left in this game. There was a fight. I mean, this is unbelievable. You can't ask for much more in a World Junior hockey game. Maybe a few more goals for the Slovaks, but other than that, you can't ask for much more. From our productions, I don't click dingle bells. Dingy bell.
No,
he
wrote dingy bell. So Isha, read.
Oh, I just can't see it. So I'm sorry, it's so small here on my screen. I don't. Well, you should.
I got you, front row. I got you.
Don't Be Horrible says, I am not a big fan of the Minnesota Wild, but I enjoyed the Soda podcast. It is a lot of fun to listen to. Well, thank you very much.
That's fair, though. I don't even challenge that opinion. Minnesota Wild aren't the most exciting team, but they're about as exciting as they've ever been.
Look at this, Hoppy. Rising Sports Tom, what up? Thank you for joining us. Sup, any American hockey fans? Hoppy, take it away.
What's up, Sports Tom? Talk to me, baby.
Rising Sports Tom, really appreciate it. I'm Canadian, but Hoppy here, he's American.
You're half American. Shut up.
I am half American, but I was born in Canada, so there you go. Hoppy here roots for the USA, even though
America, fuck yeah.
I have my freaking USA THPN hoodie on right now, so there you go.
Poser.
The second period has ended. We'll go through a few more of these comments, take a quick break, and we'll be right back in the second intermission to, again, talk about this game, talk about the World Junior Tournament and the NHL at large. But again, just continue to take your comments because it's a comment-driven live stream. You all are driving the bus. We're here sitting back, relaxing, watching this game with you. Zomax saying Slovaks are mad they can't score. It looks like they're getting frustrated, but they just got to keep playing their game, and one is bound to go in. I mean, there's got to be one little crack in the wall that is Wallstat, right, Hoppy? Just one.
You've been planning that one for a while, huh?
Right off the top of my head. Jakob, I meant that the Czechs typically can make chances, but they aren't effective at scoring. It's probably because of the way we practice. There's not much emphasis on these skills. It's all about tactics. Yeah, and you kind of need a healthy mix of both to dominate in the National Hockey League and in these type of tournaments. But I like the way the Slovaks and Czechs play, respectively. I always have.
I mean, to be honest, though, tactic over skill, that's like prototype for bottom six forward in the NHL.
I mean, is that not how the Russian army beat everybody, even though they were skilled? Wasn't it tactical?
Yeah, that doesn't seem applicable at all.
Isn't that how? Sorry, a little rule reverse.
The most skilled team in the world also worked really hard.
Well, they weren't necessarily the most skilled. They weren't necessarily the most skilled, but right. They were up there. They're up there.
I have no more to say.
Zomax saying Russia had 3 bullshit goals yesterday, and today Slovakia had 0 goals. So Sweden had good defense and goalkeeper. The goaltender for Sweden's unreal. He's a Minnesota Wild prospect. First rounder, and I can say overall that all Wild fans and Hoppy and I who cover the Wild, we're all very happy with that Minnesota Wild pick in the first round.
Ken Holland is a fucking donkey. Holy shit.
Look at that. Sorbonne, I'm listening, you guys, and I love you guys. Well, thank you very much. We love you.
Love you.
Amazing. Thanks for getting your prediction and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back. I'll be back anyways. You know, I hope Poppy's having fun, so he might join me again down the road on these. If not World Juniors, and maybe some Minnesota Wild.
If there's a U.S. versus Canada, you bet your ass I'm going to be on here just trolling the shit out of Isha.
Well, Hoppy, jump on our Slack and check the schedule, and maybe you can sign up for one of those.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Anyway, Sorbonne, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. Watchalongs every single day. Hockey Legend says, when is the next THPN is doing? When is the next Watchalong? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I think so.
Tomorrow, Canada, Austria. Let's go. Canada's going to pump Austria.
Well, then. Good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
It's going to be fun because Neil's there. So Neil brings the heat every single time.
If only he was playing.
Literally, the guy pours his family Villa Piano vino. The Italian comes out in him. The hands get waving. It's unbelievable. Hoppy, oh my God, I fired him up when he was doing a Devils watch along the other day. I was like, we were just about to leave. We were just about to leave the office, Dylan. And I was like, watch this. And there's just something that Neil was going off about the Devils about. And I heard him on his podcast and on his last watch along going off about it. Plant the seed just in the comments. And he's like, Isha, I know what you're. I don't remember off the top of my head. It was relative to the game that was going on, and he's like, Isha, I know you did this just to throw me off, but I'm taking the bait, and he just went off, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
See, those people, I like them the most when they're like, oh, I know you're doing this, but I'm taking the bait. I don't care. You took the bait. You did exactly what I wanted. Doesn't matter if you acknowledged it. You're my bitch.
Don't Be Horrible says, we always hear about Hoppy's favorite beers. But what about coffee? Yeah, Don't Be Horrible. He's a big coffee guy.
Great coffee beers, if that counts. Honestly, in Minnesota, there's definitely some good spots where you can get more or less craft roasted coffee. But I mean, out here, the Michael Russo special, everyone does Starbucks. They do Caribou coffee. I don't know nearly enough about coffee. I drink it for the caffeine, 100%.
Don't Be Horrible. It's not like BC. It's not like us. We got the good stuff.
No, for sure. And I believe that you guys have way better coffee, which is probably why you like it more.
Rising Sports, Tom, why are Canadian hockey fans so toxic? Not all of them. I think they're just passionate because it's our biggest sport. Much like Americans are with the NFL, because it's hard for Canadians to be NFL fans without feeling that way as well, I imagine. For in some markets, I would say it's just that's the thing. It's our thing. Maybe there's a little like sports complex, inferiority complex, being like, hey, this is our biggest thing that comes out of Canada. You know, there are more Canadians in the NHL than anybody else,
even though it's not your national sport. No,
even though lacrosse
honestly
is our
though,
national sport.
Rising Sports, Tom, I think that every fan base is extremely toxic because the toxic people are the loudest, and every single fan base is just awful if you go based on the loudest people.
There you go.
The best people don't say as much.
Sorbonne saying, again, giving us love, by the way, Hoppy is saying, I love you guys. Love listening to you guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and everyone in the chat and joining us here. Don't Be Horrible says, we'll be talking trash to Hoppy if it is Canada versus USA. We both know who will win. Oh, Canada, baby. I love it. I love it.
Who was the favorite last year, baby?
I'm not even going to answer. Just going to
Australian. I love it.
Australian. Yes. Okay. Like he corrects himself, but it's even better. Yeah, I love it.
I like what he did.
Jakob, the problem is that you can't use the tactics when the other team is so much more skilled. You never get the puck. I mean,
hard work beats talent when talent stops working.
There you go.
I learned that when I was like 7.
Coffee beers? Is that a joke or such a thing?
No, it's a thing. No, it's a real thing. Oh, don't be horrible.
I'm
gonna drop some knowledge, man. There's so many different varieties of coffee beer. There are like super dark, heavy, like imperial barrel-aged stouts that have coffee. There's also like super crisp, basic lagers, like golden look, that have coffee infused in them, and they're so goddamn good. You come to Minnesota and I'll take you on the tour. I promise.
There you go. Danelle, friend of the channel, what's up? Hoppy, Jersey expert, Jersey buff here. If he sees any, no. He can spot a Fanatics a mile away, and he will shit on anybody with it. It's
Danelle Weaver can.
Oh yeah, Danelle.
Oh, I thought you were saying I could. I'm like, nope.
No. Danelle, he's the expert here. He calls out everyone as he should on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Danelle says, "What up, guys? I didn't know you guys was on. How was your Christmas? It was a great Christmas. It was very chill. It was very quaint. It was small for me. Hoppy, how was your Christmas?"
Low key, man. Low key. Luckily, the weather didn't hit until after the holidays were pretty much over, but lots of beverages.
Danelle, thanks for joining the stream. We're the channel will have a live watch along for every single World Junior game, or at least a watch along, sometimes 2 every day during the tournament. So again, a pleasure to have you on, my man. Want to know who first invented hockey? I mean, shower us with knowledge, Jacob. Let's go. You should try out Swedish coffee. I would love some Swedish coffee.
Are they better or worse than Swedish fish?
Canadian type of thing to be too sure they're going to win. Yes, I mean, of course.
It's very Canadian, yeah.
Zomac saying you both Canadians right now. I'm Canadian, Hoppy's American.
I am Minnesotan, which is kind of Canadian, but not really.
Riding Sports Tom, I don't like the USA goal song this year because Kernkraft would be a better fit for our goal song.
I mean, if they win games, I don't care what their goal song is.
Canada went back.
You're probably right. Rising Sports Tom, I am the last person who should be the authority on goal songs. I'm not a music buff at all, so I'll trust you. We should change it. Canada
came back to Hey Baby, which they won in, what was it, 2020? That was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They won what?
Gold.
That recently?
New 2019.
No, maybe. I just know over the course of the past 5 years, USA has been your daddies a handful of times.
Yeah, it's
USA has been on a stretch here, man. They've got some talent.
Look at that. Even the chat knows. Even the friends of the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Danelle equals legend. His jersey knowledge is incredible.
Well, I gotta get some info.
Mark is saying how much time is left, bro. A whole period.
We got a whole period, Marcus.
Isha, did you see Danelle when he was with the Sharks commentator? He knew what the jersey was in the background. Yeah, when Nick Floor joined us, he called out Nick, right? We saw jersey hanging, and he was like, What was it? Was it a? I don't even remember what it was.
Hang on. Can Danelle tell the whole story of how I got my Rossi jersey? If he can do that, I will never, ever again challenge him.
Who is Chobby out of you? Hoppy. I'm Isha at VI Sports Talk. You can see at the bottom there.
I don't know. I like Chobby. I'll be Chobby.
To my, oh man, this thing's so fucked. To my right
Just
is the
point
state of
straight
Hoppy.
forward. Point straight forward. No. Like at your
my
computer.
right.
Yep. Right there.
Yes. To my right. Well, forward is
See,
so many
let's go.
different ways
Boom.
with all the cameras. So there you go. There you go, Zomac. Danelle saying, go Team USA. Forget Canada. They always win all the time. Well, USA won last year, so they don't win all the time. Come on.
They don't win when Isha bets on them.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Jacob actually hit us with some knowledge. Beginning in Nova Scotia in the early 1800s, the development of the modern version of organized ice hockey played as a team sport is often credited to James Creighton. So there you go.
Good. Isha. Well done. I didn't think you'd get Creighton.
Clayton. Lit Big Dill. Odds less bets on
Lieutenant Big Dill.
Oh my god. Odds and bets on whether NHL cancels, postpones the Winter Classic. Yeah, get them in on DraftKings. Use promo code THPN. They ain't canceling the Winter Classic.
Gary Bettman loves the Winter Classic more than he loves the Arizona Coyotes being in Arizona. He
Facts.
is not going to postpone 2 Winter Classics unless literally the whole team on either side gets COVID. It's happening.
Rising Sports. Tom, is it me or the Russians play dirty hockey? Buddy, they are gassed up, juiced up, dirty all the time, whether they're even on or off the ice. So yeah, I'm going to agree. Danelle, I'm going to start with the jersey talk. I have no idea about that Rossi jersey. I have no idea who that is or what jersey that is. So care to explain, Hoppy?
Oh, man. Yeah, my wife got me this one for a gift. What was it, Isha? Was it for my birthday? Was it for Christmas? I don't even remember. She got it for me because I asked her to, and randomly, like, this is like overseas site, ordered from China, and who was it, Isha? I can probably find the jersey right now. I'll step away for a second, but it was a Michigan State basketball.
We'll take a quick break after
I'll bring it back after. A Michigan State basketball jersey shows up instead of the Marco Rossi. And I email them. I'm like, what the fuck? Wrong jersey. Like, can I get a refund? Or like, what's going to happen here? They're like, oh, we give you 80% off and you keep jersey. I'm like, no, like, I don't want this jersey. I don't care about Michigan State basketball. Give me my jersey. They're like, we give you 90% off. I'm like, no, I don't want this jersey. And then finally, like, I went through a whole hassle with my credit card company, got it canceled because they weren't going to give me the jersey I wanted. 2 days after the order got canceled, the Rossi jersey also showed up. I don't know how that worked after like a couple weeks of battling them. But now long story short, I have a Michigan State basketball jersey that I will never wear, but I'll talk about.
And an Ottawa 67 Marco Rossi jersey. So there you go. Lieutenant Big Dill, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video and get your prediction in for this game. Let us know who you think is going to win. Are the Swedes going to take it? Or are the Slovaks going to come back? Get us your prediction of who's going to win and what the final score is going to be. Get it in the live YouTube chat. 5 minutes into this third period, which is about to drop, we will cut the entries in the post-game show. I will do a quick draw and announce the winner who is going to win a THPN shirt. Lieutenant Big Dill says in regards to the Winter Classic, plus it's a huge moneymaker and outdoors. Hope you're right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. On the other side, puck drop for the third period. Sweden, Slovakia, live here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Will the Slovaks come back and take it to Sweden? Sweden's up 2-0. The Slovaks up in the shot department. So it's going to be a very exciting third period here on the other side. Thanks to everybody tuning in. It's a comment-driven live stream, so keep them coming, and we will see you on the other side. And we are back. Puck has dropped. The third period is upon us here live on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Slovakia, Sweden, World Juniors. Oh my God. It's been a hell of a game thus far. 30 shots for the Slovaks, 19 for Sweden. Yet Sweden's up where it counts, and that's in the goal department. Isha Jerome here alongside the State of Hoppy. The chat is buzzing, which is unbelievable because you all drive the bus here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, and we really appreciate it here tonight. Last call for predictions. All right, I'm looking right now. I see a few coming. I'm checking if Marcus, you strategic motherfucker. I love it. Marcus getting his in because right now it's last call to get your predictions in for this game. Who is going to walk away victorious and by how much? What is going to be the final score? Sweden, yeah, they're up 2-0 by now, right now. Who do you think is going to take it? Marcus locking it in 3-1 Sweden. So he thinks one's going to get by. One's going to get by the wall, eh?
I mean, they're on a power play right now, so.
Yes. I mean, and the Slovaks, again, credit to them all night. They've been playing incredible hockey. They've been moving the puck well for the most part on the power play. There was one, I think it was their first one where Sweden, played outstanding defensively. But their last one, the Slovaks, I mean, they're fighting for it. But Wallstad, what an amazing challenge there. And great save moving to the right side. So, yeah, I mean, an exciting game, though, Hoppy. And I'm very excited that you were able to join me on this one. So I didn't have to, babble on and read all these comments alone, which has been amazing. Thanks to everyone tuning in, by the way. Danelle saying this COVID is killing the NHL straight up. Yeah, it is 100%. Marcus saying Michigan State is one of the best sports NCAA teams. There you go, Hoppy.
I'm in. Hey, check it.
Ulf saying 2 down, 2 to go for my 4-0. Goran saying Sweden.
I like the prediction.
Goran, get your final score prediction in. Again, last call here. Last call. Get in for a chance to win a THPN shirt. Rising Sports Tom, I won't forget that all Canadians were talking so much shit to me before the gold medal, and I was trolling all Canadians by banging a barrel. A garbage can. Respect to the troll, okay? I will say that. Zertitli? All right. I say 2-1 Sweden. All right. Z, I'm going to call you Z. 2-1 Sweden.
There you go.
Rising Sports Tom locking his in. Get one more in there for Tom. 3-1. Lieutenant Big Dill saying 4-2.
Big third.
Clap bomb hockey. Why people predicting? Because in exactly 2 minutes, we're cutting entries for a contest. So if you get your predictions in, you're automatically entered into win a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt. So that's why clap bomb. And thank you very much for joining the stream. Oh, and there you go. I'm just a little behind on getting these comments up. I will go 3-0 Sweden. Big boy Wallstat. There you go. The wall. The Minnesota prospect himself.
The big boy.
Danelle saying, hey, State of Hoppy, what are your thoughts on both the Stadium Series jerseys of the Predators and Lightning and the Penguins' third jersey and also the Devils' third jersey? There's a lot there, Hoppy, for you to unpack.
All right. I'm going to try and take these in order. I think the Predators jersey is a little much. I like the colors and the layout. I think the Smashville thing's a little weird, but I'm sure fans love it, so I'm okay with it. Lightning, it's a little different, but I have no problem with it. I think that works. Pittsburgh third jersey. I am biased because I'm a Penguins fan, and I got to say, I like them a lot more than the reverse retro, where it's the black instead of the white version of the exact same jersey concept. But until they bring back the Robo Pen, I just don't care. That's my standard. That's where the bar is set. And the Devils' third jersey is just garbage. I hope Brodeur didn't actually design it and they just threw him under the bus and said, like, hey, you want to throw your name on this? It's not a great jersey, but we'll get through it. And bonus answer to now, Minnesota Wild jersey under a lot of controversy for their Winter Classic. I actually don't hate the majority of the jersey, but that stripe across the chest, garbage. Whoever chose that should be fired. Outside of that, solid jersey.
Unreal answer. Rising Sports, Tom, favorite NFL team, Hoppy?
I mean, anyone that beats the Packers is my answer.
He's a Vikings fan, by
Vikings fan, but honestly, if I had to choose on a given day between both Vikings and Packers winning or both Vikings and Packers losing, I would take the L. I would.
There you go.
That's
there you go.
I hate the Packers so goddamn much. So much.
Marcus, I got your prediction in. Jacob, yours is in. It's on the top of the page. On the other page, it's in. It's locked in. Don't worry. Lee 4-2 going down with the ship. Lee, I'm pretty sure I got your. Yeah, I got yours in 4-2 Sweden. John Selleck 4-0 Sweden. No question. Andrew B, what's up, Andrew? Thanks for joining. How was the game? So it's been an excellent game thus far. Sweden leading on the goal sheet, but Slovakia really pushing the pace here.
And you're still calling them Slovakia.
Slovakia. God damn it. And I'm still calling the Czechs the Czechs.
I mean, that's not as bad, though, as long as you're not calling them Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Because Czechs is still short for Checha. So
that's true.
Hey.
Marika 4-1 Sweden. Our Sweden friend in New Zealand. Z, I got yours in. Yours counts. Don't worry. Andrew B just in the nick of time. That's it. We're cutting in now. Last one with Andrew's 5-3 going with Sweden. Look at all these entries. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Thanks to everybody who participated in our contest. At the end of this period, right before the post-game show, I'll take a break. I will check if we have a winner. If we have multiple winners, then we have a draw. And that's how we do it here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Come back tomorrow as Canada face Austria. Perhaps there'll be a giveaway then. 100% on the 29th when I'm back on here. We'll have another giveaway. And you know the drill now if you're new to the channel on how it works. So again, thanks to everyone who got their predictions in. We will revisit the contest in the post-game show here when we announce a winner. But until then, back to this game, back to the comments. Rising Sports, Tom, I'm waiting for USA versus Switzerland game tomorrow. I love the Swiss, so I'll be watching that game. I love watching the Swiss play.
Scumbag.
Berglund,
so I guess I'll suffer through that game.
I love watching the Swiss play, and I'm not going to be suffering. I'll be rooting for them. Berglund, 5:30 a.m. Look at that. Unbelievable support for the Swedes. I just, Berglund, it's a Swedish name. I'm just going to assume you're Swedish and not Slovakian.
You know, it's Patrick, right?
Is it Patrick? Is that where you are? Danelle Weaver, yes, Brodeur did design the jersey. One of the greatest goaltenders of all time. He's not a designer, and that's the jersey he and the Devils could have came up with. Should have had the Devils logo.
Hang on, Danelle, thank you so much for saying one of the best. Not the best.
Bergen saying Sweden will, of course, win. Look, I mean, of course, yeah, there's just over 12 minutes left in this game, and they're
what do you think, Isha? Now that they're up 2-0 with about half a period to go, probably minus 170.
I wish Chris was here, but
I'm fucking with you. That's
1700.
Yeah, maybe minus 1700.
There you go. Andrew B, what are you giving away tonight? Standard Andrew B, THPN shirt. not literally giving it away tonight as it takes a little while. By the way, again, anyone who is waiting, if there's any fans of the channel, regulars who are contest winners, one you're waiting your merch, it's coming. We sent them all
+1
out.
Isha Jerome headshot.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. Slovak player on the ice, struggling to get up there. Looks like Slovaks will go again on the power play, which they've looked good on the power play thus far. Not able to capitalize, obviously. Still without a goal in this game. But I mean, assuming their player is okay, I mean, that's what you want late in this game. More of an opportunity to at least get that first goal, get into Wallstad's head a little bit, shake him up, because right now he's probably just got all the confidence in the world.
Why wouldn't he?
And I mean, on cue, right? David Sweden has a very good goalie. I mean, he's an unbelievable goalie. He's the next great goalie in Minnesota. There you go.
Oh, let's
pump the brakes a bit. Don't be horrible. Missed the prediction because I was eating dinner. Well, sorry, buddy. Are you sure? Did you miss the prediction? There's a lot here. Hey, there's always next time. Danelle, since you are a Penguins fan, you would get the Penguins third jersey, but you don't like the reverse retro. I guess you give it a thumbs down then.
I don't have a problem with either. I like the black version of the diagonal Pittsburgh, but I think they're both fine. Again, I just hold both to the standard of the Robo Pen, which I think is the best jersey they've ever had, and they'll never bring it back, and I don't know why, and it makes me sad.
Looks like
but yes, the third jersey right now I prefer over the reverse retro.
Looks like the young Slovak player. He's still looking like he's in a bit of pain, but he's on the bench. Hasn't gone down the tunnel just yet. And yes, we just play in the box. So Slovaks will go on the power play again. Marcus Hunt, I just saw the funniest thing on Snap. I guess some person told a girl and yourself in the closet responded with, "Well, I don't have." Well, okay, Marcus, come on. It's a family show. Jeez. I probably should have read that before I clicked.
What?
Was that a Michigan State basketball jersey behind you?
Per lore, this is the jersey that was sent to me when I ordered the Marco Rossi jersey that was there before. This showed up, and then after a couple of weeks, and after battling with them to try and either get a refund or get the right jersey, and they just were trying to do anything but that. Finally, I get the order canceled through my credit card. It's all written off, and then Marco Rossi jersey shows up a day or two later. Now I have both. Not sure what to do with it. So here it is.
And our Christmases, they were great. Thank you. I hope you had a great Christmas. How was yours, my man? Mark saying Simon Nemec projected top 5 pick. Yeah, he's great. Don't be horrible. If I ever win, I want Dylan and Isha to both sign that shirt. Oh my god. I mean, for you, anything, my man.
That's like when you buy a boat and it immediately is worth less when you drive it off the lot.
Hey, look, Dylan and I, we're popular here on the channel. I don't know why. I really don't. Hoppy has no idea why either. Nothing but love here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Again, subscribe to the channel, Watchalongs every single day throughout this tournament. And of course, back when the NHL is back in action as well. Every day, sometimes even 2-3 Watchalongs. This is crazy. With unbelievable hosts who all have a podcast at the Hockey Podcast Network. Rising Sports Tom, what World Junior team you can't stand the most? Feel free to answer my comment.
I don't have one, to be honest. I respect all the teams, and like the obvious answer would be Canada. I think some of the fans are USA. Scumbags, but like honestly, I respect the players so much. There is so much goddamn pressure on them to come in and deliver and get a gold every year. Like nothing but respect for those players. I'm still going to cheer against them when they play USA, but like there really isn't a team I hate.
It looks like this Swede is getting thrown out of the game because it was a headshot. That's what David here is saying, our Slovak friend. So
as long as it's not Jesper.
So the Slovaks might get 5 minutes. I mean, shoot, looking at the play-by-play or the replay there.
I mean, it's not quite a Tom Wilson special, but it was definitely head contact.
Hey, 5 minutes. This is again. I really hope the young man for Slovakia is okay. But this is an opportunity for them to really show what they got here. With 12 minutes left in this game, they got 5 minutes with the man advantage.
If they come back and win, is it inappropriate for me to say that he's the MVP?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
And I mean, it's more appropriate than Marcus's joke that he found. So there you go. Andrew B, who's your favorite player on Pittsburgh?
Wait, where?
Who's your favorite player on Pittsburgh?
That's not the question.
Well, it was. I changed it. But
Oh, current player? I mean, it's Evgeny Malkin. I've been obsessed with him since he came in, but yeah, he's my favorite current player. But bonus answer, I absolutely love Teddy Bluger. And he deserves more respect.
Rising Sports Tom World Junior teams I can't stand the most are Finland and Canada. Hey, look, if I wasn't Canadian, I probably would hate on the Canadians as well.
And again, I hate a lot of Canadian fans. I have no reason to hate the Canadian team, personally.
Zomac saying, that's 2 minutes, not 5. I don't know. You'd hit the head, buddy. It hit the head. Danelle, you said this a few times, and I've even put it up on the screen. We agree with you, man. It is. Yeah. It is.
COVID's killing the NHL, and NHL's killing the NHL.
This game is so chippy, man. Wallstack getting hit in the action there a little bit. Slow to get up.
Sell it, buddy. Sell it.
No, man.
What a beautiful helmet.
Oh, actually, he got hit in the face by a skate. As Demick, who, by the way, Jakub Demick, a player playing for the Edmonton Oil Kings right now in the WHL in 28 games this year, 13 goals and 35 points. So look out for that young Slovak. Went in the 4th round last year to the Vegas Golden Knights. How do you like that, Hoppy, for that knowledge there?
I'm just really happy that Volstead got the Zednik to the face, not to the bad spot.
Oh, look at this. Don't be horrible giving Danelle some love. Everyone knows you, Danelle. You are across the YouTube hockey channel comments. You're a great fan. That's amazing.
Wait, what did Danelle say?
Danelle's he's always commenting on jerseys, and he's just always spreading love on the hockey.
I didn't
YouTube.
know if he said something self-deprecating. I was like, no, you're good, dude.
Yeah. Colby agreeing with the call, saying it was a good call.
I mean, I get the call.
Zomac saying I'm really pissed if we lose because of this. I mean, that would be the TSN turning point.
Nah, Jesper not letting that happen.
Rising Sports Tom, my favorite Penguin is Lemieux.
Well, hang on now. If we're going all time, Lemieux's the reason that I became a fan.
But if we're going all time across every player in National Hockey League history, we're going Lemieux's the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, it amazes me still that you take my side on that.
Mario Lemieux.
You fight for it harder than I do.
Mario Lemieux, Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky.
Let's go. Howe.
Oh yeah, the complete hockey player, Gordie Howe. Talk about longevity. You talk about skill. You talk about speed. You talk about grit. Gordie Howe.
Yager. Done.
They don't call it the Yager hat trick. They call it the Gordie Howe hat trick.
It's a made up. Come on. He had one Gordie Howe hat trick. It's bullshit.
Marcus Evan Rodriguez, superstar first liner.
Oh man,
what a year he's having! Coming from the depths of Buffalo.
Was I wrong about that motherfucker? He has looked great this year, and I'll even say last year I disowned him, and maybe this is why he's doing so good, because last year I had Pittsburgh on the puck line to win 1.5, and he missed an empty net that lost me like $150. So I disowned him, and that's probably why he's good now.
Here's the box play talk again.
Same comment as earlier.
If Sweden would lose this, we would just go for the USA game even more. So play harder against the Americans. I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. Anybody but the Americans in my eyes. There you go.
It's because you're a coward and you don't want to face them. I don't blame you.
Danelle, so which Canadian team fan base is the worst out of the 7 teams? Maple Leafs, Canadiens, Senators, Flames, Oilers, Jets, or Canucks? Okay, online, like
there's
on Twitter.
There's 3.
On Twitter, Canucks. Oh, you know, I can't even say that. They burnt their fucking city down twice. So Canucks, Toronto.
The big 3 are Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. It's not even close.
Yeah, and the rest, it's not even close. Like the Senators fans, you just feel sorry for those poor bastards.
In rink though, I feel like the Oilers are up there.
And
it's
rink,
warranted. It's warranted, but they're still pretty brutal.
I'll tell you, Danelle, in rink, the best is Calgary. They're amazing to hang out with, whether, you know, you're a Flames fan or not. I love Calgary fans. My first NHL games were at the Saddle Dome. It was unbelievable. By the way, 1 minute left on the power play for the Slovaks. They've pulled their goalie. They still can't get a goal. And now Sweden goes and takes another penalty. The Slovaks are being gifted an opportunity here.
I hate the delay of game penalty so much. It's such a dumb penalty.
I love it.
I can say this because I don't really care about the outcome of this game. Like, I think it's a dumb penalty. When
I worked in Junior B doing commentating out here in Canada, the owner of the team I worked for, he, played junior hockey, junior back in the day where they obviously didn't have that rule. And it was just basically that he said, like, there was basically no glass. So we learned how to play hockey without flicking the puck anywhere. And once the glass was implemented, the game just changed. So we're just going to bank and bank and bank and bank now because we don't have to play that tight puck to ice game anymore. And he said it needs to happen or else everyone would just try to cheat and it's just whistle after whistle after whistle. So it was just interesting, him, an old timer, telling, no, we need that rule. Even though it's kind of us young guns complaining about it. Anyways. Hoppy didn't like that. Marcus 5-on-3. Andrew B saying, yeah, I'm a Leafs fan. But Andrew B, you're dope. You may be a Leafs fan, but we love you. Zomac's not happy about it. 2-man advantage for the Slovaks. 8 minutes left in this period. 1 minute up 2-man. Let's go with the shot. Oh, they missed the net. This is nuts. Why? Just why? Says Zomac. 6-on-3. Don't be horrible. Isha says that he gets drunk in Calgary because of the metal in the stadium or something else funny. I mean, close but no dice. The dome foams and or heroin beers in the Saddle Dome, I think it's either because those Olympic rusty ass pipes do something to the beer or they pump that shit up with like CO2 or some gas from the bottom, because those beers fuck you up. And anyone who's gone to the Saddle Dome and has either drank the coined term dome foam or heroin beers, they all can agree with me. There's something up with those beers. Like, this ain't no placebo effect. I didn't know about it going in, but I came out the other end, passed out, just like everybody does. Anyways. Jakob on Instagram, Toronto. Favorite team on as far as like the worst on Instagram is Toronto fans.
I don't even pay attention that much on Instagram, in full transparency.
Well, that's why we have Jakob here to keep us in the loop.
Right? And I believe him.
Rising Sports Tom, do you guys know who Hot Take Hockey is? Actually popped up on my feed today. So I haven't subscribed yet. Should I? Let me know. Danelle, the 3 teams with the arena issues problem right now is the Coyotes, Senators, and the Flames back out of the new arena deal. I heard that. Now, their mayor commented on it. I'm not 100% sold they're completely backed out of it. Let me just say this. If Brian Burke was still in charge, they would have fixed that issue already. It's unbelievable that they're dragging it out, because the Saddle Dome, it needs to go. Wallstat with another save. 42 shots for the Slovaks. Wallstat is a fucking animal, folks. An animal. This is outstanding. The Slovaks are doing everything that they can.
Absolute clinic.
Wow. This is unbelievable. I mean, they're too young, but the boys owe him one. They owe him a Tim Hortons coffee after this one, or a hot chocolate.
What?
I mean, they're in Alberta, so 18, I guess, is the drinking limit. So they're good. The boys owe him a beer after this.
It's just like
one.
an outrageous, like, oh yeah, you owe him a Tim Hortons coffee. Like that's
I don't
what
know.
you reduce his services to.
They're
That's what he provided.
They're in Red Deer. There's a Tim Hortons somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, saying now we could witness the Czechoslovakian goal impotence I talked about. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's their fault. 43 shots, sure. All of them may not be high danger shots, but I saw Wallstat move. Wallstat looks tired right now, too. The guy has been working all night. And I don't know. I mean, put it this way, back to back now, nights that he's been, or days that he's been playing, 43 saves, and what an absolute clinic. Do you think he gets tired out moving forward in this tournament? I mean, you have to think he gets the next game off, Hoppy, for Sweden?
Who do they have next?
It doesn't matter at this point.
Maybe.
I don't know. I could bring you can bring it up and check, but I think he's just getting a workout in this one.
Well, and do they play tomorrow? Because that also matters.
I don't think they play tomorrow, actually.
So that helps.
I think there's only 2 games tomorrow. Canada and Austria being one of them. A lot of great comments. Keep them coming, folks. It's a comment-driven live stream. You can't score on Sweden. They couldn't even score 6-on-3. It's 5-on-3.
They probably pulled the goalie.
Yeah, at one point they did for a few seconds there.
I know it'd be 6-on-3.
Andrew B saying I watched 4 basketball games and football game. Now this game. I mean, Andrew B. He's our all sport representative here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Oh man, so much love for Wallstat.
Yes, ba.
Here we go. Zomac saying he might not be in net versus Switzerland.
Yeah, probably not.
David saying that the Slovaks have hit the goalpost twice. So, I mean, it could have been a 2-2 game.
Okay, well, Kevin Fiala's hit the goalpost like 30 times. Doesn't mean that he's a 30-goal scorer.
Yeah, Zomac, by the way, how much of a legend is Fiala? Because we love him as Minnesota fans. And I think he's one of the most talented NHL players right now out there. Does he get a lot of love?
One of the most? That's a stretch.
He's up there.
I think he's one of the most skilled players in the Wild.
There you go. Bring expectations back down to earth. But yeah, from a Swede, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Kevin Fiala. Sweden plays USA next game. They play Switzerland in 2 days. Oh, here we go. Danelle saying, hey, State of Hoppy, do you have an Adidas jersey? Stick with that. No fanatics. They are terrible. The replica jerseys look like cheap material.
They do. I have one Adidas that I can think of. And I'm going to say that with a lot of confidence, I bought this first. I bought the Jason Zucker Pittsburgh jersey the second that trade was consummated.
There you go.
Because I love Jason Zucker, met him in person, great dude, and love the Pittsburgh Penguins. And at the time, it seemed like a great deal for everybody. It's turning out to be a Billy G special. So,
David saying Sweden's goalie is locked in. Yeah, he is. He's unreal.
Who is he?
Wallstat, right? Swedish goalie locked in. I'm guessing that's what he means here. Locked in, like.
Also, why are you asking? You asked a couple times about what the Swedes think of Kevin Fiala. Why?
I'm just curious.
But you specifically said, "Hey, Swedes,"
because there's a lot of them in this chat here, and they've probably seen him play internationally more than I have.
What? That's like me saying, "Hey, Isha, you're Canadian. Tell me what you think about Ovechkin."
Well, I don't know. They'd probably see him more than us. Swedes are more locked into watching international hockey than I don't know. Maybe the Slovaks here too. I'm just curious. Just asking.
I was just worried that you thought that he was Swedish. That's all.
No. Come on. Rising Sports team. Kameso looked great yesterday against Slovakia. Might be wrong.
I thought he was solid. I want to see what he does in game 2, but so far I don't have concerns with him. He just hasn't quite assured me that he's set.
There you go. David saying 45 shots and no goal. Such a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. So Mike says, let's go power play Sweden. Sweden is on the power play. Late 4 minutes left in this game. Again,
Hey, this would seal it.
Oh, yeah. Shots 46-23 in favor of Slovakia. They just got off a 5-minute power play, which at some points it was 6-on-3. They still couldn't score. Wallstat playing like an absolute animal. Slovak goaltender getting tested right now as Sweden's power play looks just sharp and ready to go. And I mean, the Slovaks, it doesn't look like they've taken their foot off the gas at all in this entire game, but you got to think after not being able to get a goal on that power play and now going shorthanded, that they're just kind of reality starting to sink in. Andrew B saying Crosby's my favorite and my idol as far as favorite player.
I mean, I don't blame you. He's not my favorite player, but I do think that even today, if you're trying to win a Stanley Cup, he's the 101 in the draft for players you want to have.
Zomax saying Sweden versus USA will be good. USA has both Sweden and Russia left. Both going to be good games.
Damn, those are not going to be fun.
Jakob saying, fun fact, Fiala speaks fluently English, French, Czech, German, and Swedish. There you go.
So that's why each asked. I get it now.
Andrew B, I can't believe 5 minutes. Dumb he is. A little late for that, Andrew, but yes.
It doesn't make him incorrect.
Nope. Isha, will Dylan do any of the Canada games? I don't know. I'll have to check the schedule. John Selleck's still with us, by the way. Thanks for tuning in, John. Really appreciate it. Crosby's legs are crazy looking.
Have you seen Marco Rossi's?
Have you seen Martin St. Louis?
That's the big three. Those are the quad gods.
The quad gods. That's awesome. Danelle saying the Maple Leafs are like the Cowboys of the NFL.
Oh, so they're never gonna win. That's a bummer.
Oh, here we go. Here's some fighting words. Danelle, I don't like Crosby. He's a crybaby. That's why people call him Cindy Crosby.
I mean, it's just patently false. I don't care.
That's like some.
He whined for the first
crap.
1 or 2 seasons that he played because he was an immature little kid. Crazy being an 18-year-old in the NHL. But yeah, I don't know.
Rising Sports Tom, good question. Why hasn't a Canadian team won a Stanley Cup? Like, when was the last time? The last time was 1993, if I'm not mistaken, the Montreal Canadiens.
Wow.
And look,
Isha, wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually proud of you. That was good.
And look, if Canadian teams were 100% comprised of only Canadian players, they would win every single year.
All right, let's be clear, though. So you're saying that all Canadian players go to Canadian teams and
they
all
win every
U.S. players are spread across all the U.S. teams. Of course they'd win because there's that many more U.S. teams that they've
I mean, I didn't look at it from that angle. If we're going even, but sure.
Now, if the U.S. teams had if they could take all players from their state and take all the Euros, huh?
Yeah. John said crying because his legs were so huge.
Oh, massive. Quadzilla.
Don't be horrible. I keep trying to tell Dylan on Twitter to do at least one more game soon. Like, it's Christmas break, all right? Dylan's on holidays. So.
No, hang on. Don't be horrible. The more you ask him to do it, the less likely he is to do it. So you should tell him, like, yeah, you won't do a live stream. You won't do it. Then he'll be on instantly. And
there we have it, the empty netter. Nemec and his teammates on Slovakia, taking the knee, looking down. They're not too happy. And I mean, a valiant effort from them. Like, they're nearing 50 shots tonight on Jesper Wallstat. Nice, nifty move from the Swede there, netting that empty netter. Still gaining the zone there. Nice little pass. But yeah, man, I mean, credit to the Swedes for taking this one. Credit to Wallstat. But what a game from the Slovaks. I mean, I hope that this doesn't hurt their confidence moving forward in the tournament, because this, if anything, should raise their confidence, being like, we beat the Swedish players. We didn't beat the goaltender. Should be the takeaway from this game for that team. And that's what the coach should be telling them after this.
If that's what you got to tell yourself, yeah.
I mean, that's what you got to tell your team. It's better than going in the team like the Swiss coach and being like, Canada's better. They're better than you everywhere. Forwards are better. Defense is better. Is that what you tell your team? Exactly that.
Right. Exactly
that. Exactly that.
I love it.
Danelle, who do you think is the face of the NHL? Crosby, McDavid, or Ovechkin? I mean, right now it's probably McDavid, no?
It's absolutely McDavid right now, but I'll say that the reason the NHL is where it is today is because of the combination of Crosby and Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Hands down. They changed the NHL permanently. And I thank them both so much for it.
Don't be horrible says, I asked him twice now. I'm not going to ask him a third time because he will start getting annoyed.
No, don't ask him. Say, yeah, there's no way you're going to do another live stream. And he'll do it.
Rising Sports on. Do Americans and Canadians have similar accent? Similar, but depending on where you are.
Minnesotans can be closer to Canadian for sure.
Minnesotans can be closer to Canadians. Newfies and like people from Florida, maybe. I don't know. Canada, like just as far as just unique accents, Canada, east to west, very different. Obviously, United States, depending on where you are, south, north, very different.
I would say for the most part, no. The answer is no.
Yeah, for the most part, no. And there you have it, folks. Sweden takes this one 3-0. Jesper Wallstedt with the shutout.
Jesper Wallstedt
carried this Swedish team as, man, so many saves here. So many saves here. And so many comments here. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen.
What a guy.
Let's go. Look at that. Clap Bomb said, I got it 3-2. Jakob saying, I got to go to sleep or I won't be able to skate. Thanks for the stream. See ya. Thanks, Jakob. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Oscar saying, have the match ended? Yeah, it just ended, Oscar. Sweden defeats Slovakia 3-0. They're just doing the national anthems right now.
Here we go.
Wallstedt got the shutout, says our friend Zomac. Andrew, there's so many comments coming in, buddy. I might skip one of your comments. I'm sorry about that. I have a New York accent a little. There you go. Zomac saying a guy came in earlier this stream saying he bet $100 on Sweden to win with 3 goals.
That's
he did.
Right. Yeah.
And we just want people to win money. So there you go. Cha-ching. And they did. Okay. Quick break. Andrew, resend the comment if you want us to read it. On the other side, I have to quickly check my notes here. We have a draw to do to win a THPN hat. Clap Bomb. I will check it out. Rising Sports, I'm saying congrats, Sweden, from an American. We'll take a quick break. On the other side, post-game show. It'll be quick. We'll do the draw, and then we're going to wrap things up here live on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. We'll be back shortly. And Hoppy, as we close out the show in the last segment here, we don't even have to do a draw. Out of the over 30 entries tonight, so thanks everybody who tuned in and entered the contest. Out of 30 entries, there is only one winner. There is only one winner, and that is the Clap Bomb himself with the 3-0 prediction for Sweden. Clap Bomb, hit us up at HockeyPodNet on Twitter, hello at thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, or comment here on this video as soon as it's posted. We'll get your information so that we can send you your prize, a Hockey Podcast Network t-shirt. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who entered the contest. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. Quick post-game show here since I didn't even have to do a draw. We'll get through some of the comments here. We will have more watch-alongs throughout this entire World Junior Championship tournament every single day that the tournament's going on live here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel, even sometimes up to 2 streams a day. We'll have the Winter Classic with the Minnesota Wild and St. Louis Blues, and then right back to NHL streams every single day. Oh, look at that. Next game, USA Oof, and our friend Sean Cosgrove. What's up, Sean? Look, Hoppy's on this one, Sean. How is Wallstat 9-8 with the goals against under 2? Does this team suck?
Does his team suck?
Or does his team suck? Does that team suck? I mean, perhaps. I haven't been watching, Sean. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been watching him rip it up in the World Juniors. I mean, yesterday's game was awesome, and today, this was an outstanding game.
Exactly that.
Exactly that.
Rising Sports Tom, you're welcome. Hope you beat Finland because screw Finland and their fans. Much like Rising Sports Tom's thoughts on Canadian fans, which I hope I've changed your mind a little bit, Tom. I hope you like this Canadian, at least.
You're only half Canadian, so it's not a fair representation.
I'm half Canadian, yeah. Yeah, Clap Bomb Hockey. Again, congratulations, my man. Hit us up again on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook at HockeyPodNet. Handle across all those social medias, or again, comment on the video or hit us up hello@thehockeypodcastnetwork.com. Email. We'll get your information. We'll make sure to send you your prize. As I'm saying, he has 9-3, and all 3 goals yesterday by Russia was bullshit. He could have had a shutout after both games.
The 9-8 was a record.
Yeah, Sean's saying in the Swedish Pro League. Slovakia 48 shots. Yeah, what a game it was. Okay, yeah, in Luea. Don't be horrible. What does half Canadian mean? He keeps saying that.
Half Canadian.
My mother's American, and then I was born in Canada, so I'm half American, half Canadian. I'm dual. There you go. Rising Sports Tom, I'm only American, much like Hoppy here. Andrew B says, I want that rage from the hit. Which hit?
I don't know, but I agree.
Did I rage? I don't remember raging on this stream. Don't be horrible. Does half Canadian mean that you are a Maple Leaf fan and so other fan? Stop. I mean, if the Maple Leaf is rouge, not bleu, then sure. We'll go with that. What was that face?
It was just too much.
You
went full Canadian. Never go full Canadian.
I didn't have a poutine in hand, so not all the way.
Poutine?
The 5-minute penalty, yeah. Okay, no, I mean, I didn't rage. I mean, I don't really have a stake in this game, Andrew. I wanted the Slovaks to get at least a goal. Let's just say that. But as someone who covers the Minnesota Wild, happy to see Wallstat play so well. So I'll say that. Clap bomb. Just so you know, my Twitter is man's not hot, never hot with Igor Shesterkin profile pic. Just to make sure you know. Okay. Thank you very much.
Man's not hot, never hot.
Yeah, you can hit me up. Also, I mean, if you want to make sure double check, my handle on Twitter is up here on the screen at VI Sports Talk. If you want to send me a message to you just to make sure, go right ahead. Last couple comments here, then I'm going to wrap things up, folks. Isha from Don't Be Horrible. Isha, if you start recording. Rooting for the Maple Leafs. I won't unsub, but I'm not gonna like you as much. Don't worry, I'll never start rooting for the Maple Leafs.
You teased it a little bit last season.
No, never.
Okay.
By the way, I met a lot of great Leafs fans. We just can't agree on hockey. Look, I've met some nice Leafs. I used to date a Leafs fan. Maybe that's why it didn't work out. That makes a lot of sense.
Isha, you just exposed yourself.
I didn't know going in. Let's just say that. I got a pack of Leaf stickers for a birthday present once. Was not impressed. Clap. I also am gonna send it to Hoppy. There you go. Sorry, Hoppy. I'm upset tonight because of Neil. Why, Andrew? Why are you upset? Why are you upset about Neil? Oh, we have time. We don't have time for that story. All right, folks.
James Neal,
the real deal. All right.
How it was spelled.
Tomorrow, Austria, Canada. Neil Villapiano will be live here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. His hand sounds hot. What's Hoppy's Twitter name? Don't be horrible. Check out the screen at State of Hoppy. There it is. Check out our podcast if you dig the Minnesota Wild at the Soda Pod. Podcast episodes 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. We have content from the Soda Pod. We have content on craft beer, both from British Columbia and the great state of Minnesota. Wild prospects, World Junior heavy on the next Tuesday episode. Judd's Buds with your host Spoked Z. Craft beer, Minnesota Wild, Iowa Wild, Wild prospects, and NHL talk. We have a lot of fun there in the Soda Pod, so check that out. Again, a reminder: watch-alongs every single day, sometimes up to 2 a day throughout this World Junior tournament. We have the Winter Classic, St. Louis Blues against Minnesota Wild, and then back to NHL games every single day here on the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. Look at that. Don't be horrible asking because he wants to follow you on Twitter.
Hey, follow me now. I'll follow you back.
Oh, Andrew said, oh, he's mad that Neil's internet didn't work last night. I'll say this. I'm not mad that Neil's internet didn't work last night. I'm disappointed.
I don't see you. I don't see him.
I'm disappointed. Clapham said, I can't believe I won. I'm so happy you won, buddy. Again, I'll connect with you when this is done. I'll connect with you and make sure that you get your prize, sir. All right, don't be horrible. Last comment of the night. Followed. Now I can talk trash to Hoppy.
I don't think you did. I think you got the wrong person. I'm on right now.
At State of Hoppy. Don't be horrible. At State of Hoppy. You got this. You got this. All right. Any last words from this game, Hoppy, before we sign off here?
Jesper Volstedt.
Jesper Volstedt. There we go. More watch-alongs on the channel. Subscribe, like the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Isha Dromi alongside the State of Hoppy. With that, we say goodnight and peace.